Hello, hello. Is everything working? Are we ready, Freddy? I surely hope so. Testing, testing. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully everything's working okay. Let me just the PS5 menu is silent as hell. Is there any music I can just check to see if the sound's working okay? Testing, testing, testing. Checking me mic. Seems good. Just one more quick check. Yeah, I think we're good. I should be all good to go. Hello, everybody. It is. Oh, I forgot I have like the PS2 sound effects on my home menu. That's such a throwback, and it's quite fitting considering what I'm playing today. But hello, everybody. It is Friday, and it is time for a new playthrough to begin. A short game, as far as I'm aware, but one I've never played and one I've always wanted to play. And boy, is that raccoon just staring me in the face. But I'm gonna plop an emote in the chat real quick just to see if the chat box is working. Let's put in a little smug emote in there. Yep, that works. Okay. Hello, everybody. So it is Friday. It is time for another stream. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hopefully, I'm coming through okay. And yeah, Sly Cooper, or Sly Raccoon as it's called in the UK or in PAL regions, because I don't know exactly the reason why it's called something different here, but I think it has something to do with the fact that the word Cooper might be offensive in certain parts of the world. So in Power Regions it's called Sly Raccoon, but I will be referring it to as Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus because that's its real name. Which is kind of weird. I don't know, like, fair enough if you want to remove Cooper from the title because it's a bit of a, I don't know, the word may cause problems in some parts of the world. That's fine, but why did they remove the subtitle from the title in Power Regions as well? I don't know. It feels a bit weird, but I'm going to be referring it to a Sly Cooper because that's what that's what it's called as far as I'm concerned. I usually like to be very I usually like to stick with the title of the region I'm in, but I'm making an exception this time. Yes, I'm quite excited to give this a go because all the Sly Cooper games, oh, not all of them, but the original trilogy recently got released onto the PlayStation 5 through the PS2 emulator that they've been recently rolling out games for. And the first Sly Cooper game actually has been up on PS5 for like a couple months now. It's also on PS4 as well, in case you don't have a PS5. But Sly 2 and 3 got put out on this on the PS5, I think like earlier this month. So that kind of inspired me to be like, hey, maybe I should give this trilogy a go. So yeah, this is my first time playing the original Sly Cooper. It's not technically my first time trying out the series as a whole, because while I often forget about it, I did actually play Sly 4, which is like the PS3 Sly Cooper game that was made by a different studio to the original trilogy, I believe. So I played Sly 4. But I don't really remember a lot of it. I often forget that I played it, so when I was like, I'm going to play Sly Cooper on stream, I keep thinking to myself, oh wait, but I can't say it's my first time playing the series because it's not. It just kind of feels like it is. So yeah, I played Sly Cooper 4. God, the one thing about the PS2 home menu is that it has like no music on it, like no ambience or anything. So yeah, I did play Sly Cooper 4. I don't remember a lot of it. I only played it the one time, and I remember liking it, but I also distinctly remember getting really bored near the end, and just kind of wanting it to stop, to like end. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't feeling it that day. I don't really know. I remember overall enjoying it though, and I am quite reassured in the fact that apparently Sly Cooper 4 is like the weakest of all of them. And there are certain fans of the series that just straight up don't like Sly 4, but like the original trilogy, which is interesting to me. So I feel like if I wasn't 100% vibing with Sly 4, I think that shouldn't affect my enjoyment of these first few games. So we'll see. I've high hopes that I'll enjoy this a fair amount, but I'm willing to give it a go. So yeah, let's hop into the game and see how it is. I don't think this game has widescreen, so I might need to realign my overlay for next time. I just wanted to give it a try. Click the touchpad to use the select button and start button. Oh, okay. Is the options button not used for start with this? Press start to play. Okay. Oh my god. PlayStation 2. Brump. No Sly Cooper save file or memory card. Oh, memory card. That's adorable. Sly Cooper requires 49 kilobytes of free space. God, man. That's how you know games were so different back then. These days, we got like 100 gigabytes in some games. Let me lower the sound for me. I'll have to like adjust the audio and stuff when we get into the game, obviously, because I don't know how loud this game is, so I'm gonna have to adjust some stuff. But be aware of that. Hopefully it never gets too loud so it overpowers my voice. Yeah, let's create a save file. Whatever. Sony Computer Entertainment America. I guess I'm playing the American version. Okay, so far I might be able to get away with upping the volume a little bit. Paris, France, 4:20 AM. Oh my god, that's the funny joke number. Swoosh. He's pretty cool. I think, man, having a game about stealth and like thievery and stuff, out of all the animals they chose to be the protagonist, Raccoon is like the clear, obvious best choice. Let's be real. Okay, it's Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Press the start button for a new game. Press the select button for the menu. Okay, so apparently start is right on the touchpad now.
Sly,
oh.
Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're
I was kind of
ahead.
expecting like a main menu.
I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears.
Oh,
buddy.
exposition.
Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll
Okay.
do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray.
Is this one? Is this like a game that just like throws you right into it? Oh my god, it totally does. Oh, and you get in the opening credits here. That's neat. Is there? Oh, hello. Oh, right. Okay, so the touchpad pauses the actual game, but hitting options on the PS5 controller brings up like this rewind feature and like settings and stuff. Let me check the settings. Visual settings, preset, modern. I heard that default is the best, so I'll just stick with that. Enhancements, on or off. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Should I change that? There's a little bit of motion blur in this game. I'm seeing. Is that one of the enhancements? Let's see. Change region. I'm just gonna stick with that attribute. Oh, okay, that's like stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm good. I don't know what enhancements are. I might need to look into that. And we can also change buttons. That's kind of cool. I don't think I want to mess with that too much. And I can create like save states and rewind and all that. Okay. What about options in the game itself? Music, speakers, mono, stereo, vibrations, controls, up, down, yeah. This is all fine. It's cool that the game just like throws you straight into the mix. Also, thank the Lord that the game's camera is inverted by default. I imagine that's like, I imagine most people hate that though.
Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky Master Thief move.
Hold down the
Whoa.
circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
They didn't have to explain why there's like video gamey blue auras for you to do stuff on. But I appreciate it. I still appreciate it because it's just kind of funny and silly. So I can hit stuff with my cane. Is this game running at 60 FPS, by the way? I can't tell. It looks kind of smooth. It could be... I'm noticing, like, motion blur on the game. I don't know if that's, like, an oddity with the emulation, or if it's, like, just how the game is. It's... My eyes will adjust. It's fine. Let's see. How's the volume been so far? It's kind of hard for me to tell. I'm going to up it a few more notches. We'll see. Oh, we can jump. So, first thing I do when starting a new game, see what all the buttons do. So we can double jump. We can... Oh, we can R1 to, like, do stuff with this thing. That's neat. This is, the up and down is inverted on the first person aiming. Can I change that, maybe? How do I get rid of it? Oh, right, okay. Can I change that? Controls. Binocucom up and down. Up is look up. Yeah, I think that's what I want. That's better, that's better. Okay. Gotta get used to that. Okay, L1, R1 brings up the binoculars. L2, R2 don't do anything. L3 rotates the camera. Okay, simple. But yeah, the camera is inverted by default, or at least the horizontal. It doesn't seem like I can move the camera up and down. But the horizontal camera is inverted by default, which is actually my ideal control scheme. I think like most players don't like that sort of thing. But I like an inverted camera, so it's kind of cool that it's the default in this game. That's neat. It's nice to not have to worry about that sort of thing. Especially because like the game doesn't seem to offer a way to invert that. It's got like inverting on other stuff, but I don't think the camera has like an invert option in the options menu, so that sucks for people who don't have inverted camera, but I do, so... let's see, you said like hold... to perform... Oh, am I doing this wrong? Hold on. Wait, do I have to continue to hold the button to stay on the ledge? Oh, I have to continue to hold it and then letting go. Okay, okay. Just trying stuff out. So, yeah, I think it's really interesting. The game just, like, throws you right into it. There's no, like, you know, title screen. I mean, there was kind of a title screen, but the title screen was... what's going on right now. We're just thrown straight into it. Look how sneaky. Look at Sly's big bushy tail.
Quick, Sly, smash!
Did I mess that crap up? I gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. I think my very reckless playstyle is not gonna help me very much in a game about stealth.
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Okay. Yeah, I have a very, like, not thinking things through kind of play style, which probably isn't ideal for a game like this. I should say I'm a little bit tired today. I'm a little bit sleepy. I've been trying to like fix my internal clock because it's been a little bit jank lately. So I'm a little bit tired because I'm trying to stay awake. Because if I go to sleep too early, then it's only going to get more messed up. So I'm a little bit sleepy. But I think I can power through it. I think I'll probably, you know, just perk up a little bit as I go. I can't. I can't. It's probably not the best idea to play a game that primarily seems to take place at night and is all about being quiet while I'm tired. So that's fine. It's okay. Who's?
That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it.
Whoop, whoop, my controllers are vibrating. So yeah, Sly Cooper is always a series that I've been aware of for a long time. like in the PlayStation 2 era, there was like the trifecta of PlayStation mascots, and that was Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and Sly Cooper. And out of those three, I was definitely more of a Ratchet and Clank fan, still am today. I've only played the first Jack and Daxter and a little bit of Jak 2, and as I said earlier, I played Sly 4. So definitely more of a Ratchet and Clank guy, but I've always wanted to get into the other platformers as well. So hopefully, I'm really hoping that I like this game well enough to want to try the others, because it's really, not only is it cool to like get into a new game for the first time and play it, but getting into a new series of games is even more exciting. That's how I felt with Pikmin. I want another Pikmin situation with this, you know?
Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
937, okay. Also, hi there, Snack Pigeon. PlayStation. Pixel, that's 5 mascots, not 3. Oh, well, yeah, technically, good point. But like they're kind of like a combo deal. Ratchet and Clank is like one game, and Jak and Daxter is one game. And then Sly Cooper's just kind of on his own. True, to be fair. Technically, yeah, that is 5. But they're kind of like a package deal. How you doing there, Snack Vision? Also, hi there, Square, how you doing? Hey, I heard you were strong, how strong we talking? Either you're not talking to me, or you are wildly misinformed, or you're making a reference that I don't understand. Because I'm not that strong at all. Actually, I have to punch in the number, okay. Oh my god, that crunchy PS2 sound. It me.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Sweet. The calling card. So now we can take her heart if we desire. I'm itching to get into more of the platforming. Oh.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think?
That's a bazooka?
Packs a paralyzing punch.
It kind of just looks like a space Lilo and Stitch looking gun.
Up our little rendezvous.
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
I get the feeling that there's probably a lot of fan art of these two. Also, goddamn, is her blaster loud? Okay, let's lower the volume a little bit. That's how you know. Okay. If it ever gets too loud so it's hard to hear me, that's... Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this bit. In Ratchet and Clank 2, on the title screen, it shows Ratchet playing a game on his TV, and the game he's playing is usually just Ratchet and Clank 1, but there's like a small chance he'll show footage of this game, and this is the bit that he plays in that title screen. That's cool.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
She should have shot the tires on the van or something. Maybe I should be a police officer.
My gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure.
Good
It
picture.
all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line
He's got
of
a cool
master
voice.
thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone
That's
who
the
read
name
it
of the
learned to
game.
be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, There's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the
Pretty
night I was
cool.
supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands.
There is no way you'll be able to say the name of that book 5
pieces
times
splintered up,
fast.
each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist
I
supreme.
like the comic book
Murray,
kind of vibe this
part-time
has.
driver and
Sort
full-time
of.
burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
Neat. Exposition, love it. So yeah, apparently this game isn't that long. I looked it up on howlongtobeat.com, and apparently this game is about like 7-ish hours, give or take. Depends how, if you're Russian, I don't know. I'm pretty slow, so like maybe bump that up to 8 for me. But apparently the second and third games are quite a bit longer. Not by a lot, but like they're like a third longer, I guess. When the following icon appears, your progress is being saved. While this icon is on screen, please do not turn off your system or remove the memory card. That's literally impossible for me to do.
Back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to
Movies.
move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
Okay.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Wow, this game really throws you into it. Wastes no time. Okay, so I'm in first person. Oh, hello. Aw, what you eating?
Oh, you want?
Are they dog biscuits? I guess we do. I want one.
Oh, you
I've
want?
already plotted a route to our first target.
One.
Okay, we can see the game's cutscenes. Okay, that's neat. Apparently this game has trophies. That's cool. I wonder if I'll get the platinum. Okay, let's start to mission.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog.
The
As a
game's
young
very
man,
loud in my
this
ears.
hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime,
Man, this game really does just go, doesn't it? It established what the goal is and
new heights.
the story, and was like, now play the game. Just shut up and play the
last
game.
reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Rath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Are we going to Wales? Sly Cooper in Tide of Terror. That sounds like a freaking amusement park ride. Maybe that was the exact vibe they were going for. Stealthy approach. And here we are. Oh, cool. I just left. Was I supposed...
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map.
Okay, did I just straight up just leave? The hideout. Yeah, I just left. I was like, what? I don't know. I was just like curious. Will the game allow me to go back in the van? Okay, here we are. Is this like a, you know, another level? I gotta remember on the PS5, PS2 emulator thing, you gotta press the touchpad for the start button, while the actual like options button is for like the emulator settings. View map. That's a very unhelpful map. Options, exit, okay, okay.
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure. And that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Bentley is fun to listen to. There seems to be, I'd imagine this is there's like all sorts of little bottles everywhere.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just heard appears to be something
Oh, cool, killed him.
I'll decipher here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Okay, clue bottles. Okay, I'll grab those. I'd imagine these aren't required. Also, what's this? Private? Wait, you can just destroy everything if you want. I wonder what the coins are for. I'm actually not sure. It didn't seem like I could... Oh, hello. Get a clue. Collect 5 clue bottles. Neat. Okay, I don't have to hold the circle button, just press it. Yeah, I wonder what the coins are for. I have no idea as of now.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You don't.
Oh.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters.
Sly looks very
on Raleigh's
angry.
fortress.
He's just really
Get close to
focused.
one, and I could checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Sick. He's got a he's a lot quieter compared to Bentley. Bentley is like, oh wait, I missed stuff. Holy crap! I think I missed. Wait, can I go back? There's bottles up there. I didn't realize I could get those. Can I go back? Crap, am I stuck here? Oh no, okay, I made it. Okay. I didn't realize that there was stuff up here. Hold on. I need to keep a better eye out then. I already have 9 of them, huh? Oh, those are spikes. And I'm dead. Okay. Upgrades? That's what the coins are for? Maybe. I know that, I think Sly, because I've only played Sly 4, and I don't remember most of it, and I'm pretty sure Sly 4 had upgrades, I think. So maybe that is what this is for, but I wasn't sure if this game would have anything like that, because it's like the first one, so I was under the impression that it was like way simpler. But maybe it does have upgrades, I don't know. It must be something. I don't know. This doesn't strike me as a get 100 coins for an extra life kind of game or anything like that, so... So my throat is very... My throat doesn't hurt today. Oh, wait, hold on, I got something. Oh, maybe it is like get 100 for an extra life, because I just got like a little glowy horseshoe on my back, and I got that for getting 100 coins. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know what the horseshoe does. Maybe it's like a hit point. Should I be trying to like stealth kill these? Oh, are you throwing starfish at me also? Not the best at being stealthy as of now. What's that? Oh, checkpoint? Okay. I will say, oh, did I just kill that bee?
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
I'll kill him. Also, it seems like I can kill these bees. And they drop coins, just like in real life. Also, yeah, Sly's voice is so incredibly, like, low and monotone and quieter compared to Bentley's voice, it's kind of hard to hear him. I was saying something else just a second ago, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, so my throat is feeling very... Not my throat isn't hurting today, but it feels very, like, I don't know, weak. Like it's like a... it's hard to explain. I don't feel like I could like talk too loudly or like yell or anything today. So far, so good.
Nice job so far, Sly. To
Yeah,
get
that's
over
what
the
I'm
next
saying.
gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Jump, circle. Sweet. I like the cane. I think it's cool. I was expecting to be doing a lot more like sneak attacks on enemies instead of just like going for them straight up. I don't know. Not much room for sneaking around here. I don't know. Maybe this first game relies more on the platformer side of things than the sneaking and the stabbing. And again, I gotta avoid these searchlights, so... Whoa! I missed a coin! Whatever, I'll leave it. It doesn't seem like I have to get the coins. I don't know. It seems like there's... It doesn't seem like there's like a finite amount of them. But what if there is? I don't know. Maybe I should go grab this coin. Ooh! Oh, there's bottles up there on that light searchlight. Oh crap! Oh, I lost my thing. Okay, so I think that horseshoe is a hit point. Okay. Yeah, those bottles. I think I can get up there from over there. I gotta get the clue bottles. Grab that.
That large vault has... You're still jumping the gun. You need a few more clues.
Okay. He was saying something before he got interrupted. What feels important? So I think if I collect all the clue bottles, I can open that safe. And I think it has something cool inside. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm missing two, and it seems like they're just over here. Okay, cool. Wow, I thought they would be more like, I don't know, stretched out.
You found it, Sly. That's the final clue to crack the code. Now find out vault. Press the circle to enter the vault code.
What's the code?
Clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
792, gotcha. And what do we got?
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move.
Oh, it's a new move.
Press the
Cool.
button to use it.
Fast attack dive, triangle. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So I guess the coins aren't used for upgrades then. It seems like you get them from these safes. So maybe the coins are simply just to get an extra hit point or an extra life or something. This is kind of cool though. Dive move. I wasn't expecting to get like a new move so soon. That was pretty extra. Okay, go. Okay, was that like a level? I wasn't expecting it to be that way. Because I think in Sly 4, again, that's the only other Sly game I played, and my memory of it, again, is very fuzzy. I think in Sly 4 it was very like, there was like a hub world, and then you carried out missions from the hub world. It feels like this game is a bit more of like a linear, just like, go level to level kind of thing. At least so far, that's how it feels.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Excuse me?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Okay.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Wow, they seem kind of like... why do they seem kind of rude? There's a lot of like, there's a lot of sass going on there. I guess it's like, you know, friendly banter, I suppose. But there's, I don't know, there feels like there's a little bit of some sass going on.
That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Okay, it's an extra hit point. Okay, I figured. I thought Sly 4 had a more typical health meter. I'm listening to the pirate.
You can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Oh man. The game camera. Man, I think it's such like a dated thing where characters will like tell you in-game controls like that. I feel like we don't get a lot of that these days because it kind of like breaks the immersion a little bit. It depends on the game, I think. But you know, you don't get a lot of that in like modern games. Understandable. If the game's trying to be realistic, it's not going to be like press the whatever button to whatever you want, you know. More often than not, the game's just going to throw up like a button prompt on the screen or whatever. Which works just as well. It works fine. I don't mind a little fancy little button prompt. I mean, heck, this game's doing it as well, so it's doing both. Okay, I'm supposed to go to these green glowy things. This seems like okay, that seems like to be more of like a central area. I've got to hit up each of these little mini areas. Oh, this area has 30 of those clue bottle things. I hope the volume's been okay so far. It seems to be. For me, it's a bit all over the place. Like sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's quiet. It's a little bit hard for me. I think that's just on my end though. It should be at a decent level for viewer experience, so hopefully that's good. If it ever gets too loud and it drowns out my voice, then let me know. If anyone would like to. But that's my major concern.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
He
Don't
put
you
guns
get
in the
it,
globes.
If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped
You'll
into
be
that
master
barrel?
Swiss cheese.
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, he's a raccoon. People refer to them as trash pandas. Oh my... Can I break the clue bottles while I'm here? Oh. Okay, that works. Can I get it off? There we go. I wonder what speedruns for this game look like. But they're probably nothing like too crazy, I'd imagine. Can I like get through here without using the barrel, or... Oh! Right, okay, I think I should have kept the barrel that I was using before. Oh, I can destroy the cameras if I get close enough. How do I... Oh, I jump in them. Yeah, I think I was supposed to carry this barrel with me and keep using it.
So far, so good. I bet if you stay still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Okay. I want to destroy these guns anyway, just cause get some extra coin. Ew, there's a head. Oh, is that an extra life? Okay, so I guess this game does have like a life system. Very strange. Is it bad if the guards get alerted? Oh, we got more clue bottles. I gotta keep an eye out for those. It seems like they could potentially be hid very deviously. I gotta like look for every nook and cranny. They're pretty satisfying to smash open though. Oh, there's like all sorts of crazy crap going on up there. Okay. I hope that like if he spots me, he doesn't like alert others. Ooh, there's a thing. Okay, this is what I meant about, like, checking every nook and cranny, because there's, like, all sorts going on over here. Okay. How do I get up there, though? Can I... Is there, like, a way to lower this? There's a rope there. I don't know if I can reach that, though. I can't reach that. Can't reach that. Maybe I'm supposed to like lower something down so I can reach. Because I can't as of now. Unless I need to stand on the barrel, but that doesn't seem to be the case. No. Let me have another look around. I hope this game doesn't have too many... I'm like worried about potential like points of no return. Okay, I can sneak around here. Damn it. Oh, careful. I was saying maybe I can destroy them before they get me. I don't know. There's all sorts of clue bottles here though. How do I get those? There's a lift over here. Maybe I need to drop down from above or something. I abandoned the barrel. Okay, I think I can probably just like drop down from up here then. Also, yeah, I think I was probably supposed to keep that barrel. I should just bring it. Gonna up the game's volume on my end. It's a bit quiet for me. Okay, so now I can get through here with the barrel. It can't, like, hit me when I'm in a barrel. Okay, can I get through these searchlights? I do believe I can. Excellent. Alright, I need the... Is there a way to, like, just, like, know the code, or do you need it? Okay, I can't interact with the vault. Okay. I was like, is there any way to, like, if you just happen to know the code, you could just punch it in? So yeah, the game doesn't allow you unless you actually have the clues. It's understandable. I was just curious if you'd be able to punch it in without knowing. I like the sound the coins make. Nothing suspicious going on here. Crap, am I dead? God damn it. Okay, I need to drop down from above to get the clue bottles I was missing. Just jump out and kill him. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it seems like I'm assuming that once I'm like out of his line of sight, then I'm good. But it seems like he can like kind of hear me. So I should probably like keep my distance a little bit before engaging. I'm thinking this is like, I don't know, like Wind Waker, not Wind Waker. I don't know. I'm thinking some other game where you like, as long as you're outside of his radius, then you're fine, no matter how much noise you make. I'm being too reckless again. That's my issue. There we go. That's how you do it. So we've got clue bottles there. I wonder how crucial the clue bottles are. Like, it seems like they're optional for the most part, but if every single one unlocks you a new move, then that's kind of... Like, I really want all the moves. Seems like there might be, like, a lot of moves if there's, like, a safe per level or section or whatever. Oh, the searchlights are gone. There's more bottles up there. Can I climb up this rope? That's a nope. I can get up from here. There we go. Is there anything in here? Oh, a little safe. Hey, okay. I feel like those would be easy to miss. Okay, I should have kept my trusty barrel. Or maybe I don't need it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good. I gotta keep the barrel. I think I need to stop leaving it, because I keep thinking, oh, I'm good. No. Oh, wait, I can't get through this without jumping, though. Wait, can I jump in the barrel? Maybe I can, I don't know. No, I can't jump when I'm in the barrel, though. Oh, I can just, like, drop down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. It's all those little tippy toes. There's the key to the door. I'm still missing a couple clue bottles though. So I guess I need all the keys to open up the big door. Oh, I left. I didn't want to leave. I wasn't done looking for bottles yet. So there's 2 here somewhere. Because they, like, unlock you extra moves. I definitely feel like I want them, you know? Oh, the enemies and stuff is back. Okay. That's a good, I think, like, good rule of thumb. If the key kind of marked the end of that segment, so if I want to explore more, don't grab the key. I wonder where the clue bottles were. This section wasn't particularly big. So yeah, collecting all those coins granted me an extra lucky horseshoe thing. Yeah, yeah. My throat. I'm having a really difficult time raising my voice today. I can't talk particularly loudly. Not that I have to, but still. Yeah, so there's 2. Where could they be? I wonder what happens if you get a game over, because there's lives, and I've died a couple times. Like, and we can get these. These look nightmarish a little bit. I wonder what happens when you get a game over. Do you have to, like, start the whole segment again, I guess? Probably. Like, there's checkpoints, so maybe you just lose your checkpoint if you die too many times. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for where those clue bottles might be, because I felt like I was decently thorough. Gonna be needing this barrel, so I'll grab that. Bleep. I'm having a difficult time relaxing today. I'm feeling very restless. Can't get comfortable. Which isn't too out of the ordinary, but still. Oh, a safe! They gotta be in here. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now I can open up the big safe with the combination. Okay, I guess I just didn't see that that little mini safe over there before. I guess I must have walked right past it and didn't see it. I gotta press circle. Okay, what's the code?
With the help of a straight edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
242, gotcha. 242. Also, I've got a gold horseshoe now. Is that worth 2 hits? Is it like Crash Bandicoot?
Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway
Old
railroad.
Sally Cooper?
Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run.
Oh,
Hold
Sonic?
down the triangle button to use this move. Switch
Spin
between
dash?
power-ups using L2 and R2.
Oh, you like swap between the moves. Huh, interesting. I thought it was just gonna like expand your general controls and moveset. Okay, so you gotta swap between your moves with the L2, R2, and then triangle to use them. And we can roll. Oh my god, he just rolled. That's so silly looking. Hold on, do I actually move faster doing that? So I guess I can just leave the way I came in because I got everything already. How is this helpful? It's like balls-tastically hard to control. A Sonic Spin Dash, this is not. I guess like it makes me go slightly faster, I guess? Yeah, I guess it makes me go a little bit faster. It doesn't seem worth it though. It's like, it's kind of hard to control and I can't jump while doing it. Kind of weird. I think the dive is a lot more fun. I don't know, if this game has like one new ability per like level segment, then I guess they can't all be winners. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll need to use it. Maybe I'll need to like roll into a tunnel or something. Maybe that's what it's for. Interesting. So we got like this little central main area, and then it splits off into multiple little areas, which are kind of like own little self-contained levels. Sort of. How do I get up there, I wonder? How do I get up this little tower? I can't move the camera up and down. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, I can run on this little motor. Ah, there we are. I like the sneaky stealth thievy moves, like the climbing and the swinging. It's quite fun. The fire down below.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Man, the music got funky. This reminds me of that one area in Sonic Adventure 1. Oh, here's the safe.
This is the vault. You need more clues.
Vault, rather. This reminds me of that one part in Sonic Adventure 1 in Red Mountain, where you like go inside the mountain and it's all like hell-like and the music's all freaky. This isn't as freaky or anything, but it kind of reminds me. I'm getting a bit confused because I can like sidle across this, like I can with like other things, but this doesn't have like a blue particle glow on it, so it's not like clear that I can do that. Not that I really need to, but it's strange that it doesn't have like the same glow like all the other stuff does when you can climb on it. Maybe the blue glow is reserved for stuff that you're like supposed to climb on, that you're like, that's like required.
Those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Like this?
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something
So
good
just run on it?
Get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
Man, they got some real banter going on. I was under the impression that they were like super duper close friends, and I'm sure they are, but like they're a lot more sass-tastic than I expected. Oh, music. What the hell? Oh, is it because I was in battle? Oh, okay. Oh, so the music actually like changes a little bit when you're spotted by enemies. Like the music got crazy cool there for a sec there because I got spotted. I kind of want to get spotted again so I can listen to it more. Because normally the music's like fairly like chill. Oh, I have to like get this moving. Can I use like my roll move to like roll it? No, probably not. Okay, once I apply enough like force to it. How do I get on top of it though? Okay, it stopped. Can I make that jump? Oh, almost. There we go. How do I get on top of it? It looks like I can. Looks like there's a way up there. there like an alternate path? There's a door here. No, that's not a door. What am I on about? It doesn't seem like this is like a points of no return kind of game so far. It feels like I can backtrack wherever I want if I miss stuff, so that's nice. Oh, okay, I just kind of jumped onto it. Was that what I was supposed to do? Whatever, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell if this is like the progression way or the optional way. I want to go the optional way first. This feels like a secret area. I don't have a map, do I? I mean, I have one, but it doesn't really show me like the map of this particular segment, does it? It shows you like the keys you're missing. Whoa, I got burnt. Toasted raccoon. Okay, is this a secret area? I'm starting to think it's not. I'm enjoying finding clue bottles. I don't know, I like collectibles in my games. Oh! Yeah, even though the coins aren't serving an amazing purpose, like it seems like they're just for extra hit points. Which is you know, which is good enough. I still just like picking them up because they make a satisfying noise. Also, I like coins. Also, there's a searchlight here, but I need to run on this wheel. Maybe I just need to run on it while the searchlight isn't on it. Not entirely sure what this is accomplishing. Oh, that. Okay, this feels like a progression way. I'm gonna go back. Because I want to go the optional ways first, but it feels like I'm progressing too far forward here. Man, I am really glad to be playing this finally. So far I'm liking it. It's pretty simple, but I kind of like it. I kind of like how simple it is. Oh, I can climb, I can shimmy on this thing. Oh, this is how I was supposed to get up there. I completely just didn't do that. So yeah, nearly missed a clue bottle. Yeah, this is how I was supposed to get up. Okay. I should have trusted the level design. Maybe that's how the speedrunners get stuff done. When they jump up to that area the way I did before. Oh, crap. I feel like, it feels like, in recent years, speedrunning has gotten more popular, or at least I've been a lot more aware of it, I guess. Like, speedrunning's been a thing for a long time, obviously, but I felt like I didn't see a whole lot of it all that much until, like, recent years. It feels like it's something that a lot of people have gotten into more, or more likely I just haven't really been exposed to it all that much. And it's tricky because I wish I was into it more, but I'm just not. I mean, I think speedrunning is cool and it's really enjoyable to watch a lot of the time. But I don't think I'll ever be a speedrunner myself. I don't think I'm built for it. just not my way. Okay, I want to go back to the vault. It was like at the beginning of the whole thing. Yeah, I saw a speed run for a game recently, or I saw a clip from a speed run. It was like a little like speed running trick video or whatever about a game that I had played, and I saw a little speed run trick for it, and I was like, that's really cool. That's a cool trick, and you know, you can get through like segments like really quickly doing it, and it looks really cool. The problem I have though is that I look at that, I look at those kinds of speedrunning tricks, and I'm like, that looks really cool and satisfying, but for me personally, that just doesn't look like a fun way to play the game. Like, I'd much rather just play the game the way it was intended to be played. I don't know, I don't find like breaking the game and like, you know, skipping stuff, I just don't find that fun. Which is a very personal thing. That's just me. I've said many times in the past that I'm basically an opposite of a speedrunner. I like to really take my time. Even on like repeat playthroughs, even if it's not my first time playing the game, I like to really just take it all in. It's not just a game for me; it's an experience.
I wonder. Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Well, that's cool. It's an upgrade for my binoculars. Okay, so I guess they're not all like physical like moves and stuff. It does seem like a lot of these moves seem to be pretty optional though, because like you don't have to collect all the clue bottles to beat the segment. It seems you just have to get to the end to get the key. So it feels like a lot of these upgrades are probably not going to be required for anything. There might be one later that is required, maybe, if the game like forces it on you. But it seems like these vaults are like optional ones. Especially what's making me think that is the fact that I had to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the level to get to the vault after I got all the clue bottles. Like, it wasn't like the vault was just sitting there at the end for me to grab. I had to go out of my way to get to the vault. Which leads me to believe that, like, I imagine, like, some players on a typical playthrough just wouldn't go back for it, because, you know, like, why care? Not every player is going to be, like, as, like, oh, I got to get everything as I am, so... like, more casual, that way. So I guess a lot of these aren't going to be necessary, but they could be, like, fun, handy upgrades. Like, let's try out that new binocucom upgrade. So, like, it allows me to see. It like, reveals, like, breakables and, like, clues and stuff. Come in handy if I get stuck. It's cool they give you that one early on. This actually does make me very excited to see what other, upgrades and moves you can get. Prowling the grounds. Okay, so we did that segment, and we did that other segment. Check my map. So we did that, we gotta do this, and we gotta do that. Okay. I want to get this guy, I'm gonna get him. Yeah, like, even that dive move, like, I'm getting some use out of it, because it's kind of good for, like, sneak attacks. But, you know, you could just go up to him and just bop him with your cane. You don't have to do that. So, you know, seems like these abilities are more like upgrades, maybe, like, some, like, convenience stuff. I just died. Like, upgrades, convenience options, like, extra doodads. Again, like, not crucial stuff that you absolutely have to have. Which I guess is fine. Oh, can I not return to the beginning area? I guess not. I guess I'll go here first. Into the machine. Also, it's giving a percentage at the bottom left. Is that like my total game percentage?
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Okay. It seems like there's some optional Bentley conversations that appear with L1 I'm noticing. It seems like those are things that are just kind of reiterating stuff you should probably already know. So I won't bother pressing those prompts unless I'm stuck.
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Sweet. And the music when you get spotted by enemies is so cool. It's a shame because I can't really listen to it.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
It's weird that I have to press and hold the circle button to like sidle across stuff, but but it's just pressing it for climbing. Like you have to hold it. If you let go of the button, you let go of the wall. But for when climbing stuff, you just press it, and then you like just jump off. It's weird. Oh, bottle. I quite enjoy looking for these bottles. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun to like look for them. I like collectibles, fun stuff. Whoa! Crap, did I mess that up? Oh, okay, I guess this game doesn't have full damage. Can I go back? Because I missed like a bunch of stuff there. Hopefully hopefully I can go back. It seems like you can just like backtrack from like the beginning once you like get through the segment properly, so I can go back for that, surely. I didn't realize that there was no way back up. Whoa! Okay, there's like some of these planks are a bit darker than the others. That indicates. Whoa! Let's see. Keeping an eye out for bottles. I gotta keep an eye out for the bottle of water. I think that's so funny that that's like a typical like British phrase. Even though I do not say it like that. I say a bottle of water. Not bottle of water. That's not how people in my school used to say it. They would say Walter. You know, because I'm very chavvy, because I, you know, it's just kind of how it was when I was in school. I was what a Walter. Which is fine, you know, just ignore the T. That's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's, you know, it's just so you know, different ways people talk. It's fine. They're all valid. As long as you can understand each other, then there's no problem. I think maybe I should just drop the clue bottles on the ground instead of just trying to grab them all. Or I could just land on them. That works too. I'm forgetting that I can just like touch the bottles to collect them. I don't have to actually smash them. But it's like satisfying to break them, you know. Oh yeah, so either today or tomorrow, I'm not exactly sure, is the release day. I think in America it is, but for the UK I think we're like a day late. It's the release of Sonic 3, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie. I feel like I need to specify that it's the movie, even though Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the game, is like a bazillion years old. yeah, the movie either comes out today or tomorrow. I think it depends on your time zone. But I'm not gonna see it until like a week from now, until after Christmas, because I'm planning on visiting my twin after Christmas. The weekend after Christmas specifically. So Christmas is on Wednesday. And I'll be going to see them on Friday, and then we're gonna go see it, and then I'm gonna like sleep over there, and then return the following day. I think that's the plan. We've got to flesh it out a bit more, but that means that it's gonna be like a week until I see it. But you know, I think I can manage. I like. The only thing about not seeing the movie right away that bothers me is getting spoiled. Like, it's not like I need to see it right away because I'm just that excited. Like, I am excited, but I'm not a big movie guy, so... like if it were a game, then like, absolutely I'd want to, like, play it ASAP. But, because it's a movie, it's like, I don't know, I can wait an extra week, it's fine. The only downside is the spoilers. Like, that's the only concern. It's not because I absolutely just has to see it. I just don't want to get spoiled before I see it. Spoilers be everywhere. I feel like it'll be very easy for people to spoil the movie and start like posting stuff and all that. I scroll on Instagram a lot, and that's ripe for spoilers. Okay, I feel like I'm missing like a ton of stuff. I did miss those clue bottles before. There's the vault. Yeah, it's interesting. Not only do you have to find the clue bottles, but you have to find the vault that the thing is in. Oh, hello, didn't see that. Will this hurt me? No, it will not. Okay. Oh, one thing about this game that I do know... Whoops-a-daisy. One thing about this game that I do know that I think is really cool, and I think it's only the first Sly game that has this, is this game apparently has, like, developer commentary. I think it's like a 100% reward or something, where basically... I don't know if it's a video or if it's like some kind of audio. But I think you're like, if you get 100% on this game, then you can you have the option to replay levels with developer commentary playing off in the background. So like when you get to certain points in the level, the developers will just start talking about it and be like, when we were making this bit, blah 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 blah. But like as you're playing the level, and they're just talking in the background. I forget if that's how it works, or if it's literally just like a pre-recorded video of the level being played and then they're talking over it. You know, like typical stuff. If it is like commentary that's like playing as you're actually playing the level and it kicks in when you get to certain points, that is super cool. And I don't think I've like played a game that's ever really done that. I don't know if there are many other examples. That is a really, really cool idea. Especially as like a 100% reward, I think. Like, maybe get more games to do that. It's probably a difficult thing to implement, though. Okay, so we got the key, but I missed like a bunch of stuff, so... I think I got to go back in there. I missed some clue bottles on those bouncy grate things, so I got to go back and grab those. I'm glad that there is no like points of no return so far. So far it feels like I can replay any segment. And it feels like, I imagine from the hideout, like the main hideout, I can replay any like area, any zone, or whatever you want to call this. I would assume, anyway. God, my voice is just really letting me down today. Well, it's not my voice, it's more like, I don't know, my throat, my vocal cords, whatever. Like, I feel so, like talking is wearing me out. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I... Oh, hello, there's a bottle. Maybe it's because I, like, have not been utilizing my voice at all for the past couple days. Like, I've had no one to talk to. Is like not talking have like some kind of effect on your voice quality? Is that a thing? Obviously, I think talking too much, obviously that gonna tire out your voice and get a sore throat. But is like is it like is there an opposite? Or like not going too long without saying anything is bad for you? Like, I don't know. There was one time I distinctly remember where I talked so much and so loudly one day that the following day and even later that evening, my voice was killing and I could barely talk. I was like, just like very like I just could not say much. And my voice would crack like 50 times in a single sentence. It was when I was in college for my crap. Okay, it's like I cannot swim. Lesson learned. He accepts his fate with dignity though. Yeah, I was in college. It was my second year, and it was part of my game design course, or animation and game design to be specific. And we, for a college trip, we went to an arcade in London that had, it was an arcade, but it had a bunch of like modern games, so not just like typical like arcade machines. It had like modern games there, and it was really cool. Probably like my favorite school trip I've ever been on, because it was literally just playing games all day. It was somewhat related to the course because it was like a game design course, and the idea was that we were going to do a project where we had to design a game in a group. And we had to basically it was like get inspiration. That was like you know, go nuts, play games, but also consider what you're doing because you're gonna make a project, and you've got to like get inspiration from these things. And me and my friends, we did get inspiration from the games we played. We played like this DDR game. I don't know if it was DDR, but it was like very similar. And we got inspired by that, and we ended up making a rhythm game of our own. A very simple one, mind you, but like with a keyboard, not with an actual dance pad, as cool as that would be. I imagine if we had like a dance pad we could connect to our computer, we could have done that. We could have hooked that up, but I don't know. That would have made the game really fun, actually. We should have looked into that. But there we go, there's all the bottles. Okay, now I just gotta get to the end. Where was I going this? Yeah, the arcade was really cool. There was like there was a bunch of modern games there as well. I remember the big attraction was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because the game was very new at the time. I think the game had only been out for like a month or two. And I didn't have a Switch at the time, and at that point I thought it would be a very long time before I ever got a Switch. I ended up getting a Switch like a few months later, so there was no concern there. But at the time I thought that I'm not going to be able to afford a Switch for a long time, so I really need to make the most of this opportunity to play Super Smash Bros. While I can. So I spent most of my time there playing Super Smash Bros. I think most people did, because like it was definitely like the main attraction there, because it was like the hot new game on the block. There was like multiple switches set up with these little screens dotted about for you to play, and then there was a gigantic TV screen with a bunch of controllers for like 8-player matches if you wanted to do that, and that was cool. I did a couple on the big screen and I won one of them, which is cool because it was like 8v8. I ended up winning one of them, so that felt good. There was also an N64 setup with the original Super Smash Bros., which I played for a bit, and that was my first time playing that game, and it was really weird. Going from Ultimate to the original N64 Smash Bros., which again I had never played before. It was really weird, but it was also incredibly charming. I can see how Smash Bros. Really kicked off because of that game, because it was super charming. and you know, fun. It's still like the same classic gameplay. There was also it was also really cool because there was also a bunch of arcade games like Street Fighter looking kind of things. They actually had Sonic Mania hooked up there as well. It was definitely like the PS4 version, or maybe it was the PC version. I'm not sure. Just with there was PS4 button prompts, but the controller wasn't a PS4 controller because it was weird because it was like they built the game into like this arcade cabinet. Whoops, I'm dying a lot. They built the game into this like arcade cabinet, or like the screen into this arcade cabinet, and it had like a joystick and like arcade machine buttons on there which you used to control the game. There were like PS4 button prompts, but it obviously like, so I guess like it recognized it as a PS4 controller, I guess. But that was really really interesting to play with like an arcade like joystick kind of thing. That was super interesting. I forget the reason why I brought this up. Oh yeah, the noise. So yeah, because it was very loud in there. There was a lot like different games going on. There's a lot of people talking and screaming because they were like winning and all that. Very competitive games.
Pickle, I watched Sonic 3 and now my Brian is broke.
Oh my god. No spoilers please, because I'm not going to see it in like a week. I was just saying earlier that like I don't mind waiting to watch the movie. It's just spoilers that I'm worried about. Not that I think anyone would purposefully spoil things, because that's just like incredibly uncool. But I hope you enjoyed it. I read like a brief review, and the consensus seems to be that it is like it's good. So there's that. Anyway, what was I saying? You're not going to last a week on the internet. Yeah, you know what? If I do get spoiled on something, I'm honestly probably won't be that bothered, to be honest. Again, I'm not a big movie person, so... like, it's not... Like, I'll still enjoy the movie and all that. Obviously, I'd ideally not want to get spoiled, but I'm not like... Oh my god, my life is ruined if I get spoiled. If it's a game, I'm a lot more sensitive to spoilers when it comes to games. But with movies, I'm not that big into movies in general, so... but I'm gonna try and avoid spoilers as best I can. But I hope you enjoyed it, though. I imagine you probably did. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this arcade I went to. So it was very noisy there. Like, all my classmates were there, everyone was making noise and all that. And because it was so noisy, and you know, I was, you know, I was like very overexcited the whole day, because I was like, I'm not very sociable. I don't get out much, so going to like this busy arcade with all my school friends and stuff, or my college friends, was a really cool experience. So I was just very like, I was a lot more like active and like sociable, and I was having a lot of fun just playing all these games with people, because I was like in my element. And because it was also very loud, it meant that I was talking a lot, and I was talking very loudly than I'm used to doing. But like everybody was, because that was just kind of the vibe in the area. But because I'm so quiet and I like don't talk much most of the time, you might not notice that when I stream, because I'm talking frequently when I stream, but outside of streams I'm usually very quiet. And because I'm like so quiet, and I was not used to talking that much, like eventually, like later that evening and all of the next day, my voice was ruined. Like, I could barely say anything. And like the next day when we went into college, and they were doing like roll call with the register, and like my lecturer was like called out my name, and I was like supposed to say like here and stuff like that, you know, just like let them know I'm here. I couldn't say the word. I was like, here. I could barely say it. I had to say it a couple times because they didn't hear me. Yeah, my voice was absolutely annihilated. And that's I forget why I brought that story up. Oh yeah, it's because my voice feels kind of weak today. Obviously not to that extent, but my voice feels kind of like today as well, so it's kind of hard for me to talk today. Yeah, I think it's the most Sonic movie, but I think I might still prefer the second one. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I prefer the second one, just based on what the third one's about.
Piece this one together. Try 227.
227. Here we go.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Goobarinda's slow motion jumps.
Slow motion?
Use this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
I can slow down time. We've got raccoon witch time. Yeah. I the day after that college trip to the arcade, I could not talk, which was fine because I'm not super chatty most of the time anyway. So I was like, whatever. But like my friends would like poke some fun at the fact that I could not say anything. And when I talked, my voice like broke 50 times in a single sentence. Anyway, so I can slow down time. Oh! Okay, so I literally slow down time. There's no like visual effect for it or anything. Like you just jump, you press triangle, and time slows down. Everything slows down, not just me. There's no like, like sound effect or visual effect to indicate that you're doing it. Obviously, you're slow, so that's an indication, but. Kind of weird that there's no like, wow, I probably won't use that. I don't know if I really need that. Because like it's not like because like I'm slow along with everything else. So it's like it just makes you slow. I don't see how that's useful. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool if I want some like dramatic slow motion moments, like or something, but I don't know. Kind of weird. I appreciate it though. But what was I saying? Yeah, I might not be too surprised if I do prefer the second movie over the third, because I do really like the second movie a lot. And just because the third one is it's based off SA2. And it's going to be a lot more serious and like I guess a bit darker, but probably not like dark. Again, I haven't seen it yet, but it's going to be a little bit more serious. I can maybe understand why maybe like some might prefer the second one just because it's a lot more, I guess, just fun, just simple fun, that sort of thing. But I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll say like even after I've seen the movie, I probably won't talk about it on streams, just to accommodate for those who maybe hadn't seen it, still haven't seen it by then. I think like January 1st, like once the new year hits, then I think we can go like crazy with spoilers. Because I feel like that's a good enough time if people are like concerned about seeing it as soon as, then they would have by then. Whoopsie-daisy. Oh, I died. I'm dying a lot in this game. I mentioned it when I started that I've got such a reckless playstyle that it probably doesn't mesh super well with a game about stealth. Oh, my slowdown move is a move that I have to toggle with the L and R. Well, the dive move is just better. I'll grab those extra lives. High class heist.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Time security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Okay, breaking all that stuff was loud as hecky. I'm gonna lower the volume by a few notches. God, because my throat's not... Because my throat's not feeling too great today. I'm having to consume a lot more wool. Ah. I've got to sneak through the laser grids. A classic. A thieving classic. Oh man, breaking these... breaking that glass in particular is like really loud. As I said, oh yeah, also, sorry, I wanted to shout out someone who followed. We've got a new follower since the previous stream. Thank you very much to Kira Kiwi, if I'm saying your name right, wherever you may be. Thank you for following. Just wanted to say that before I forgot. I'd ideally say at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot. Yeah, as I was saying earlier at the beginning of the stream, so like Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, and Ratchet and Clank are were like the typical PlayStation 2 platformer mascots of that time. There were probably a lot of platformers in that time, but like those were like the three PlayStation powerhouse mascots at the time. Ratchet and Clank is the only one that's still like active today, which is cool because that's the one that I was mostly a fan of. I had never even really played the others. So I'm a big Ratchet and Clank fan. I've only ever played the first Jak and Daxter though, and a bit of Jak 2. And I haven't played any of Jak 3. But I would like to play them. They recently added the first Jak and Daxter onto the PS2 emulator on the PS5. Which is cool, because that makes it convenient for me to play as I'm playing Sly Cooper right now. And they'll probably add Jak 2 and 3 onto that at some point as well, so I can play those then as well. And now here I am playing Sly Cooper. So that's neat. Okay, well, I've messed this up. Oh, bottle. The fact that I can't move the camera up and down is a bit concerning. I guess I can go binocucom and look at stuff that way, but still. Man, the music gets so groovy. I gotta get rid of that siren. Could I have done this more stealthily if I tried? I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's the vault. Make a mental note. Yeah, it's interesting that the vault is just kind of like at a point in the level and you have to backtrack to get it sometimes. I don't know, I kind of just assumed the vault would just be near the end of the level. And then if you got all the clue bottles, then you can go ahead and grab it. Kind of like a Crash Bandicoot with like the gems, if you got all the boxes. But no. It's just stashed at a point in the level, and you sometimes just got to backtrack to grab it if you didn't... I don't know. Kind of weird way to do it. You know, you just got to remember where it is. Also, sorry, thank you for the bit, Elshad, earlier. I didn't say thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, there's bottles up there, but Mino don't know how to get up there. Like, can I break this? Oh, right, duh. Okay. A dodoy. There's a bottle up there too. Can I break these? Okay, I can. Feels like I can break most things. Good thing to keep an eye out on. Okay, I thought I could get up there using these, but I can't reach. There is a bottle up there. I can see it. And there's the key, so that's like the end of the segment, so... Yeah, it's right frickin' up there. I don't know how to get to that. There's gotta be a way. It's gotta be an obvious, like, simple way. Was I supposed to not break the statues, maybe? But I can jump on them otherwise. Also, I'm only just now noticing that when Sly lands after jumping, he does this, like, little swipe with his cane. I wonder if that functions as an attack or if it's just an animation. Just a little bit of cool something. Yeah, I'm confusion. Can I like scoot around here? Okay, there we go. Never mind. Let me try that again. That's a pretty deviously hidden bottle. I like Sly's running animation. I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to video game running animations and just video game animation in general. I feel like I have an eye for it. I'm not an animator in any way, but video game animation in particular is something that catches my attention a lot of the time. And I like Sly's running animation. It feels very like sneaky. Works with him very well. He feels like a little rebel, little rebel sneak. He will go through your trash, as the raccoons do. I've never seen a raccoon in real life, though. They look damn cute, though. From what I've seen on the internets. Whoops. No, you don't. I hope the clue bottles are in all the Sly games because I really like looking for them. Whoa! So my voice is failing me yet again. I need another swig of water. Yeah, I really don't know what's wrong with my voice today. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Because my voice doesn't hurt. I don't feel unwell. It's just it's really not working for me correctly today. But I didn't know that until I started streaming, because I hadn't said a single word prior to starting today's stream. I had no one to say anything to. Oh yeah, so I mentioned that I'm going to see the third Sonic movie after Christmas. I'm thinking like 27th, I think, is when I'm going to see it. And I'm going to go visit my twin to go see it. One unfortunate thing about that, though, is that my twin doesn't own a cat, but like the cat lives in the same place. And they send me videos and pictures of this cat, and it's so cute. The cat seems to be very... The cat's name is Muffin, actually, by the way. That'll be easier than saying the cat. Little Muffin. Muffin seems to really like my twin. Which is uncommon, because usually he's a lot more cautious of people. Which is really cool to see, and it makes me jealous. But I was looking forward to visiting, partially to see my twin and to watch the Sonic movie, but also because I wanted to meet this adorable little cat. Because I've never had a cat before, and I don't get to interact with a lot of cats, and I love cats. My Sleepy Grin messaged me earlier today saying that Muffin might be dying. Oh, interesting. Okay. But yeah, apparently Muffin might be dying, which is incredibly upsetting. I mean, I was told that Muffin was quite old. Was quite an old cat, so that's not too shocking. But God, did he have to pass away right before I'm about to visit? Because I really wanted to meet him at least once. But no cat for me. It's very upsetting. Poor little Muffin. Well, not the Muffin Man. I was very upset to hear that. But again, it's apparently a pretty old cat, so it's probably had like a fairly lengthy life. Anyway, I got a new move. I think it's like a... yeah, it's like a down slam move. That's kind of cool. Again, not necessary. None of the moves I've collected seem necessary, but I don't think that's the point. I think these moves are just kind of supposed to be complementary. Just like little extra things. Just to make things potentially easier, or just, you know, add some flavor. We got the key! I think that's all the keys. Maybe. I might be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I've got all the keys. Where am I meant to go now? Also, I'm noticing when I hover over each of these little segments, it's showing that there's like, it's showing like 3 icons. One of them is for the key, one of them is, I think, for the vault. And there's another one that looks to be like an hourglass, which is indicating maybe time trial of some kind. I don't know how do I activate those? Like, there's a time trial. I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know if I really want to engage with that, but also also that's where I'm supposed to put the keys, I reckon. I think Bentley showed me that earlier. Whoops. Yeah, that's where the level is. It's showing like a silhouette icon of a an hourglass, which is again indicating a time trial, I'd imagine. But I don't know how to activate those. Is it like Crash Bandicoot, where I've got to hit like a stopwatch? Oh yeah, here we are. So I hit this doodad. Beginner Master Thief Sprint, so I gotta like go fast. Wow, this game is very... this game really reminds me of Crash Bandicoot design-wise. In a lot of ways. It feels similar to Crash Bandicoot. Oh, I could have done my little speedrunning trick from before. I didn't think of that. I've still got a minute. It's fine. I wonder, do I get anything cool for doing the time trials, or is it just, like, there just to be there? I don't know if I should really bother with those. Crap. I feel like I'm not gonna win. Yeah, I feel like I don't have enough time. Eight, 7, 6. Yeah, I don't have time. Man, kind of strict. I'll try it again. I don't know if I'll do all these unless I get some like really cool reward for doing each one. Then I think I'm probably just gonna like maybe just not do these. Maybe like come back to them later or something. I'll probably want to get the platinum trophy in my own time. I don't think I'll go out of my way to like 100% this game on stream. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Depends how into it I get. Well, I'll just focus on making like main progress for now, and I want to get all the clue bottles at the very least, I think. Well, crap. Oh, restart sprint. Okay, they have a restart button from the pause menu. It's always a plus in my book. If you've ever like seen me play a Sonic game, you'd know that I love to abuse the restart button. Being a perfectionist. I didn't think a game like this would have like time trial speedrun. You know, this game isn't as stealthy as I thought. Maybe the second and third games lean into that a bit more, but this game is not as like stealthy as I thought. It's not about, it's not super like sneaking around and taking out enemies in the shadows. It's very like, it's a platformer but with like some sneaking mechanics. Which is not like, I'm not saying that like in a disappointed kind of way, because I like platformers, I don't really care either way, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe I was under the impression that the game had a lot more like stealth stuff. Again, I don't care either way if it does or not. But maybe the second and third games lean into that more. I'll have to see. Oh my god, I got stuck. Oh my, no. Oh my god, if I lose it because of that. Oh my god, I did it! You have beaten the monster specialist level at any time to hear the bonus commentary. Ah, that's the bonus commentary, and I got a trophy. Complete fire down below without grabbing any hooks. Huh. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I did. Did I? I'm pretty sure I grabbed hooks. I don't know what the game's talking about. Maybe that was a specific kind. Okay, so yeah, it's a time trial and it adds to your thing. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I should do the time trials, I don't know. If I can come back here at any time, then I can save it for later. Press L1 for bonus commentary.
This level began with just the kind
sick.
of mechanic of this.
So it's while you're playing, that's so
that you
cool.
can interact with by running on it.
And the game's quieter when he
It's kind
talks.
of one of the few more puzzly kind of elements in the game where it's not, it's, you know, when you walk up to this thing, it's not completely straightforward what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's not immediately obvious
I don't want to talk over them.
is used for.
So, you know, getting, in both these cases, it's, you know, driving, you know, running on it drives the animation of another, something else in the scene, whether it's the hooks or the conveyor belts.
Right.
And I don't know, is there, I know you've done some rigging in here.
Yeah, I had actually done the rigging on both of the wheels, and so that was a little bit challenging.
This is such
from
a
the
cool
perspective
little
of
thing.
The conveyors. You know, the
Like
conveyors
while
that
I'm
got
playing it, they're just talking about how they made the level.
Getting the textures to actually go with the speed of the conveyors. That was the challenging part of rigging this, was doing that work. But most of the rigging just was driving the animation, changing the speed of the animation of the hooks going around, or changing the particles of the steam coming out of the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what the extent of the rigging was.
The hot coals that roll down on the floor, it's something that I've stuck to my guns on this. A lot of people have not liked the hot coals because
I think they're great.
Because it's kind of this random thing. It's not something that's totally easy to predict. Even though the floor has been modeled with kind of these dips to really, you know, they pretty much they're real physics, but they're going down a pretty similar path just because of the shape of the floor.
It's kind of a valley there that takes it right down to the grading and then back around again.
We're kind of actually moving when the coal gets to the bottom.
Oh, they're still going. Okay, they're done. That's such a cool bonus. So if you do the time trial, it seems, then you unlock the developer commentary for that level, and they talk while you're playing the level. How cool is that? Like you can get some once you've like mastered the level essentially, you can get some insight onto how it was made. That's such a cool idea. And to have it like, because like some like developers do commentary on segments of games, but it's usually like a video, and then you just watch them playing it, or you know, just watch like a pre-recording of the level. The fact that you're playing it while they're talking to you, that's such a cool idea that I'm upset I haven't seen in anything else. Maybe there are other games that have done this exact same thing, but I sure as hell haven't heard or seen any of that. What a cool... And it's like a little reward as well. What a good motivator to have you, like, do all the stuff in the level. I don't know if I'll go out of my way to do the time trials and all the levels, but I might come back and do those later. I want to make a bit more progress in the main game first, but man, that is really cool. Love that. Want a bit of that. Stick those keys in there. There were only 3 locks on there, though. I swear I got more than 3 keys. Yeah, I got like 4 or 5. Did I not have to do all those levels? Maybe I didn't. Maybe you only had to do as many as keys that you needed. I mean, I mean, regardless, I wanted to do them all anyway, but if you have a little bit of leeway as to which levels you play, that's kind of cool, I guess. I feel like this game is already short enough, though, so...
All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's
What?
a real test for you. I found a way out to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now
Man.
you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
Bentley's whole dynamic with Sly in this game is really throwing me off, because it's not what I thought at all. I thought they were, like, super duper close friends, and, like, they were, like, really reliant on each other, and very like, oh, I have full confidence in your abilities. You go get him, Sly. You do this thing, and you do it, and you'll get it done. And then Sly's like, heck yeah, I will. But no, Bentley's like, here, you should try doing this. You'll probably die though. Which I don't know. It's not a bad thing. I think it's funny at the very least. I think they kind of go for like I kind of get like the kind of like cartoony like kind of banter back and forth dynamic they're kind of going for. But it's not what I thought. I was under the impression that they were like super close friends. And again, I'm sure they are super close friends, but it's like they're very like sass-tastic. Oh, so this is why I need all the keys. Okay. So you get the keys. Oh, and there's like more levels. Okay, so I do need all the keys. So this game seems to be revolving around like collecting keys by going to all these like little mini stages. Then you get the keys and then you can open up the way to the end. That's interesting. I did not think that was how this game was going to be structured. Unless it's like structured slightly differently for every chapter. Gotta be sneaky. The gunboat graveyard. Gotta be sneaky. Oh, that means it's gotten all funky again. Oh. Ah, he knows. He's onto us. Fortnite? The best game ever made? I never played it, and I'm sure it's fun. One thing about this game that is pleasantly surprising. I like the game's this game's lighting. which is a weird thing to point out, I guess, but I don't know, the game's lighting, I expected it to be pretty dark most of the time, but I like how, like Sly himself, like, very much, like, pops, you know? Like the blue and the red and stuff. I can see why he was probably designed this way. Realistically, if you're a thief, you're probably going to dress in even darker colors to, like, be more camouflage, but for the purposes of making Sly stand out, because he's, like, a video game platforming mascot, you gotta have him stick out so you can see him. I mean, the fact that he's like got this like thick outline also helps with that. But yeah, I like the lighting. I like how Sly very much seems to like pop with it, and how like colorful he looks compared to everything else. And then like the lighting in general, like the shadows and like I don't know, the light sources. It's really nice. It's a cool vibe. Obviously, it's not like super impressive lighting because it's like PS2, obviously, and it's dated, but I think it serves the game well, and I think it does what the game needs, you know. I'm really vibing with this game. I'm really liking it so far. It's a damn cool piece of video game. Okay, I'm gonna destroy these searchlights before trying to get those clue bottles. As much as I would love to brute force my way through it. Let's play smart for once. There we go. There we go. There's 20 clue bottles here. I am just like very excited to always to see what new move I'll get. What the hell is that? I am very excited to see what new moves we get, even though none of the moves have really been all that useful aside from the dive, which I've been using a lot. I'm also, because like, who knows, I might get a move that's like really fun. Well, I'm dead. Oh, I'm back. I live. Also, King, or the Lord Birdie, thank you. You redeemed a Hydrate and a posture check. A good idea. Because my throat today is not stellar, not super stellar. So something else I was thinking about recently. So I mentioned it in a previous stream, I think in the last stream I did, but the Game Awards, what happened recently, and you know, I watched it and you know, saw the awards and all that. Something that I'm never too fond of when the Game Awards rolls around is people like getting really angry over the awards and like taking it really seriously. Whoops, I fell. I'm probably dead now, huh? Yeah, that's I shouldn't do that. I got plenty of lives, it's fine. But yeah, I'm after the Game Awards happened, I've been seeing like lots of like angry gamers getting angry that their favorite game didn't win an award or whatever. Or like saying this game didn't deserve to win. Or whatever. I've seen a lot of like disdain over Astrobot winning Game of the Year. I was very pleasantly surprised that Astrobot won, because it's a game like I'm glad that it won. I'm happy it won because it's a game that I played and I really liked it, and it would have been my personal Game of the Year if it wasn't for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I think beats it by a bit. It's a close second though, Astrobot. So I was happy to see Astrobot win, even though I wasn't expecting it to. I was because like it didn't seem like Game of the Year material, I guess, at least in a typical sense. Even like it's like my personal Game of the Year material, because it's like everything that I look for in a game. But for the average person, probably not. So it was nice, but there's like a lot of people there's a lot of like angry gamers who are now like being like, it didn't deserve to win. It's like a dumb tech demo Mario ripoff, whatever. It seems like there's a lot of confusion about the fact that Astrobot is not Astro's Playroom. Astro's Playroom was like a tech demo for the PS5, kinda a free like 5-hour long game. Astrobot is a full game based off of that tech demo, and there are some people who don't seem to get that. Also, Astro's Playroom came out like years ago, so it's like it makes even less sense. It feels like a lot of people who are mad that it didn't win are the people who didn't play it. And to be fair, I have seen some comments from people who have played it and were like, I don't think it should have really won. But those ones are a lot more like, less angry and more like, I don't think it should have won over this game, you know? And I think that's fair. Like, if you feel like other games probably deserved it more, I think that's fine. Just like, as long as you're not like angry, being like, oh god, this game sucks, I can't believe it won. And like just really trying to like downplay the game's achievements and like making it come off like a terrible game when it's not. And it's just very weird. I see that coming from a lot of like fans of Black Myth Wukong who seem to really want that game to win. And I haven't played it. I've heard it's good though. If not maybe like a tad mixed in certain areas, I'm not sure. There are a lot of people who really wanted that game to win and it didn't, and people are like really angry about it. And I don't know, it's like, I'll tell you one thing about the awards at the Game Awards. It doesn't matter. Like, none of it really matters. Like, I find it fun to, like, speculate who's gonna win. Or, like, be like, oh, no, I wish this game won. But like, when I say stuff like that, I'm just having fun with it, you know? Like, once the award show is over, I don't actually care. Like I care a bit in the moment, because it's like, oh, I hope my favorite game wins this category, and then it does, I'm like, yay! And if it doesn't, I'm like, oh well, time to move on. Because it's not that important after that. But some people just take it so seriously. It's like super competitive with some people. Ooh, hello.
Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique.
Coin magnet?
All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
Oh, that sounds super useful. I love that. I love a good treasure magnet. Also, I like how they're taking the time to name drop a lot of the ancestors that invented these moves. That's nice. Adds a little bit of extra pizzazz to it all. World building, I suppose. Because, like, Sly Cooper's, like, family legacy is, like, a really important aspect of this game. So, like, fleshing it out a bit by name-dropping some of them and some of their moves when you get them is nice. Just to make it feel a bit more significant, because you can say that the Cooper family tree is, like, this amazing thing, but, like, I don't know, you can do more than that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Game Awards. People take it really seriously, and it's... Oh, okay. Yeah, some people take the Game Awards super seriously, and I feel like it's a bit dumb to take it too seriously. It's fun to take it seriously in the moment, but after that it doesn't matter. Like, what does getting Game of the Year actually get you? It gets you some prestige. And you might get, like, a Game of the Year edition. Like, later of your game. Treasure in the Depths. This one does not have a vault in it, which is weird. It has a key though, so... Yeah, I just find gamer discourse really silly sometimes.
This is where Raleigh's gang of crabs stashes his sunken treasure. Use your sub to blast them. The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great. Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it.
This is weird.
Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another.
I wasn't expecting vehicle segment.
You'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
Okay, okay, so I just gotta kill all the stuff, okay. Am I having to destroy the chests? I kind of like twin stick shooters like this. I don't play a lot of them, but for if I'm forced to play a vehicle segment and it's like a twin stick shooter, I'm like, yeah, I could vibe with this. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's fine. Also, these crabs look kind of cute, and the sound that they make when I destroy them is really funny because it's like super cartoony slapstick. God, there's 40 of these things? Good lord. Should prioritize destroying the crabs before they take the goods. I'm getting used to this game's visuals now. At first it was like a little bit odd because it was like I wasn't used to like the low resolution PS2. Obviously I played a lot of PS2 games in my time because I grew up with it, but I haven't played like PS2 games in a long time, so I wasn't used to the lower resolution PS2 stuff. But I've gotten used to it now. It's very like nostalgic seeing like PlayStation 2 graphics after so long.
Congratulations, you did it!
I win. But I've gotten used to it now. Even the fact that this game isn't in widescreen, I've gotten used to now. There might be a way to stretch it out in the options or something, but I don't know how to do that. And also, I'm good. Like, I don't know. I don't want to stretch out the screen. I don't want to like. I'd rather keep it like as intended. I was thinking of maybe reorganizing my streaming overlay to like get rid of the black bars on the side and then just kind of like resize it so that there's less empty space on my streaming overlay. But I don't know, I think it's fine. Like there's some black bars on the game on the left and right, but it's like, I don't know, does that really bother anybody? I don't know if it really bothers me at this point, so. And it will save me a lot of hassle to not have to resize it all. Like I can crop out the black bars on the side and then resize it, but it's a bit of a hassle. Like I wouldn't do that now, I'd do it off stream, but I don't know if I even feel like it's necessary. Cool, I did the thing and I got all the things. I hope I can return here at some point. The game had like a world map, so it leads me to believe that I can go back and forth.
How delightful! We have a guest.
It's the pirate frog.
I hate unexpected guests.
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine. You better expect company.
Oh, I
God,
never
Sly has
thought
such a cool voice. It's a shame it's hard to hear him.
sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by exploding to gargantuan size.
Oh, he's got the page behind him. I see it.
You, like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, big boy. Oh, God. Yeah, I wonder what a boss fight in this game is like. I don't know what to do. Should I just go up and hit him? Oh, oh. Did I miss my chance, maybe? Well, I tried hitting him and nothing worked. Okay, maybe I was supposed to hit him when he goes small again. Damn it, okay, how many times did he jump? He jumps like 4 or 5 times. There we go. Okay, it's just you got a very small window to hit him. Oh! That was rude. Oh, right. That's what the blinking red lights were indicating. Okay. I thought that I noticed that there were red lights on the platforms, and I was like, oh, they look pretty. I didn't put two and two together that they were going to drop. There you go. Yeah, you got a very small window to hit him. Just gotta do it. Yeah, so these are gonna fall. Oh, moving around on just one platform is actually quite a bit easier. Oh, now these platforms are gonna start moving. Crap! Tricky business. Also, I only really have one hit point. There's no coins to collect here, so I can't regain it. Okay, doing good, doing good. Feeling good. So everyone that he jumps on is gonna fall. Okay, one more hit should do the trick. Oh, he's doing a thing. Whoa! Oh man, the fact that I only have one hit point, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, what? I think I hit him a bit too early. I was a bit too eager. Excellent. Three, 4, 5 and hit. There we go. Okay, so it's always 5. Yeah, this game really reminds me of Crash Bandicoot at times. What the hell? Am I hitting him too early? Is that really it? Like, I need to wait for him to properly deflate. But, like, my window is very small, so I don't want to miss my chance. Okay, now he's gonna do, like, the tongue thing. There we go. Croaking Crook.
You've beaten me. Well, gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded.
Oh, thank you for telling us the exact location of where to find the next guy we're after. Not very bright.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor
Ryoichi.
Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan.
Oh, cool.
Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
Why is she in a different country?
With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
Yes, this is like a globe-trotting adventure. They were in England, in it.
We're all set to go to Mesa City.
Or can I return at any point? Oh, Murray's doing his Murray thing. Okay, so it seems like I can return at any time and like replay stuff. I don't know, it seems like I might not be able to go back to like the main like hub world. Or like the main like central area bit, I guess, but I can return to each of the individual like level segments. Okay, that's cool. No, I don't want to quit, I want to exit level. Prowling the grounds. Oh, can I return to the central area? I think I can. Okay, so you can full on go wherever you want. Okay, cool. So I don't know why, but I just kind of expected this game to be kind of like a point of no return kind of game. Yeah, let's go. Why not? I think maybe I will do the time trials then, seeing as how I'm not like I don't have any strict time limit to do them.
Back in the US.
But like maybe later.
Next up, the notorious mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five.
These cutscenes are significantly louder than everything else. By the way, in case that wasn't
Turns
clear.
out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be kicked on or pushed around again.
This game kind of has like the Sonic Adventure 2 effect, where the sound effects and music is kind of drowning out the voices a little bit.
I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boomtown.
It's kind of hard for me to tell what Sly is saying. I think it's only really with Sly though, because he has such a more like calm voice. I think if Bentley were talking, I'd be able to hear him pretty well, but like with Sly, it's not the case. And there's no like sound settings, like, because you know this is an old game, so there's no guarantee of that. Like there's an option to turn on music or like speakers or something. There's no like volume sliders or anything, so just how the game is. It is the Sonic Adventure 2 thing. It's like the key example I like to think of. And it's whatever. Maybe it's something that gets better as the series goes on. It's not like a deal breaker because like so far the story is not that important.
I thought you said Mesa City was going to be loud and busy. This looks more like a ghost town.
Yeah, this place looks like kind of a dump.
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh yeah.
Ninja Spire
A
jump?
ninja spire
Do
jump.
me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To land safely upon
You
diminutive
write manual?
leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object
Triggereth.
blazoned upon it.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
This is why it'd be difficult to port this game to systems other than the PlayStation, because that line was so deliberately written and like voiced with the PlayStation buttons in mind. He said like the circleith button or whatever, I don't know. Ah, cool, so this is how we do the little spin thing. I knew this move, I knew like this going on spires move was a thing where he does a little twist as he lands. I knew that was that was like a thing, but like the game hadn't called for it yet, so I was like, maybe the first game doesn't have this, and maybe it's added in like the second or third game or something. But no. You get it, because I remember doing the little twisty spire jump thing in Sly 4 when I played that years ago. It's one of the few things I do remember. and I always thought the animation was really cool and slick. And I was like, does this first game just not have that? I was like mildly disappointed, but no, it does have it. You just learn it a little bit in the game. It kind of makes sense though. If this is like the first game and Sly is like learning all these new skills from his ancestors from the book, it's cool because this like first game is like him building up his skills, and then I imagine in like the second and third games, he really puts them to use. You know, he's a lot more of a skilled thief, and that's pretty neat. I think that's kind of cool. So go on these. I don't know what to do about that dog, by the way. It killed me, and I tried to fight it, but it didn't work. So now we're going up against like some kind of like gangster dog or something, I think. That's what I gathered from that scene. Okay, how do I kill dog? It's got the bone. Ooh. The music once again is going a little crazy. Oh, there we go. I kind of have to like wait for it to get like close to me, but not too close. Okay, am I going the right way? Where am I? Where am I? Freak the hell out of me, okay. Oh, blue bottles. Want a bit of that.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
They can't be that advanced technology if they keep flashing on and off. If you want real security, you'd want them to be on all the time, wouldn't you? Tis a mere joke, though. I was watching a streamer, I've been watching a streamer recently, who is also British, so maybe it's like a British humor kind of thing, who likes to like point out like things that don't make sense or like inconsistencies or whatever, as like in a jokey way, like I just did just there with the flashing floor. That's like what made me just think of that. Like and like for a while I was like, I don't know, if it seems like he's just complaining a lot, and then I realized, wait, I kind of do that a lot as well though, and I don't mean anything by it. I'm just making a silly observation. I'm not actually complaining. So I think I need to get into my head that this other streamer that I watched is probably also the same way, where he's not actually complaining about the game. He's just making a silly little observation, as a yoke. So and now I'm thinking maybe that's just British humor. Maybe that just maybe that's just our kind of humor, because it was also a British person. Okay, is there any way for me to backtrack? Because it seems like this is the progression way, and I don't want to be here. I want to be back there. Yeah, I should have gone down there first. Oh boy. Can I make this jump? Totally can. Yeah, the age-old problem that I have is not knowing which way is the progression way and which way is the optional way. Because I always want to go the optional way first, but it's sometimes not easy to tell. Also, I might get a game over because I keep dying so much. I've been touching the water a lot. I keep drowning in the water. The way Sly moves is a little bit like not what I'm used to with most platformers, which is understandable because Sly is like a thief, like, you know, he's stealthy and stuff, so it makes sense that his like action platforming prowess isn't like on par with other platforming characters. But like Sly is very heavy. He's a very heavy, like weighty kind of character, which is you might find shocking because he's supposed to be like a nimble thief. But I don't know. He feels heavier compared to someone like Ratchet and stuff like that. Also, hi there, Damien. It's been a while. Sorry, I didn't notice you pop into the chat. I was very preoccupied with the game. Nah. On all the time costs too much, $5. All I know is I saw a bottle. Okay. To be fair, Ratchet does have Clank's machines helping boost his jumps. That is true. That is true, you got a point there. But, like, even without Clank, Ratchet has kind of got good maneuverability. Actually, well, not so much in the first game. I always find in the first Ratchet and Clank game, Ratchet's movement is a little bit, like, heavy. But, like, he gets a lot more, like, lighter as the games go on. Especially Ratchet and Clank 3, where his double jump is basically on par with Clank's high jump with the helipack. Which makes a certain amount of sense if you consider the idea that he's just like getting more skilled as the games go on, which is a nice little thing. But yeah, you got a point, he has helped with Clank a bit. Sly is just all on his own. He has Bentley chatting his ear off, but aside from that. Let's see. Hope I haven't missed anything. How many clue bottles do I have? 19? But welcome on into the stream there, Damien. I'm playing Sly Cooper for the first time. The only other Sly Cooper game I've ever played is Sly 4, and I played that one time years ago and I don't remember most of it. So this is really my first proper Sly experience. Apparently Sly 4 is like not the favorite. Like, it's like the weakest one for a lot of people, apparently. I'm sure it has its fans, but, you know. But so far I'm really liking this game. It's really fun. Okay, how do I kill this guy? Like that, okay. Later games he has special boots to do the work Clank used to do. Yeah, the hover boots. Yeah, that makes sense. Because like the hover boots were introduced in A Crack in Time, which is one of my favorite ones. Which is essentially to allow you to like hover and stuff like Clank. But like the reason that he has those is because Ratchet and Clank are separate for most of that game. So they need to give you some kind of maneuverability. I really like the hover boots in Ratchet and Clank. I think it's always a treat whenever a game has them. I think Sly 2 is my favorite. Interesting. I've heard it a toss-up between either Sly 2 or Sly 3. I think most people seem to say Sly 2 is their favorite. But I've heard some people say Sly 3 is their favorite, so I'm really interested to give those a go. So far I'm really enjoying this one. It seems very, you know, it's simple. Like the way this game is this game reminds me of Crash Bandicoot a little bit, because like the first Crash Bandicoot is very simple, but then like the second and third ones open stuff up a bit more and just added a little bit more depth, which sequels should do. So that's understandable, but like the way this game's designed and laid out, it definitely reminds me of Crash Bandicoot in a lot of ways, especially because it's a fairly it's like a bit more of a linear kind of game. With like somewhat hallway design at times. Okay, I am in desperate need of lives because I am dying a hell of a lot. Like Spyro, yeah. Yeah, Spyro is also another one. Spyro is also another game where like the first game was super simple and basic, and then the second and third ones ramp stuff up quite a bit. It seems to be a common trend with like the classic PlayStation platform and mascots, where that's just kind of how it goes. I actually like when I played the original Spyro games on PS1, like the PS1 versions. Because they were on like the PS3 store, So I remember we got them and I played the PS1 versions. I remember liking the first Spyro game the most because of how simple it was. I don't know, I just liked how I know it was just a lot more simple fun. And I don't know. I don't remember, I think 100 coins gives a life. Yeah, that seems to be the case based on what I've seen. Although, actually, I'm not sure. 100 coins seems to give you, like, a lucky horseshoe to consume a hit. I don't know if it gives you an extra life as well. It might do both. Oh crap, I got caught. Okay, well, there's the end of the level. He's using his card jutsu. Oh, bloody hell. I seem to have missed a clue bottle at some point. That's not gonna fly. Okay, well, I guess I'll... I'm, like, really good at falling off the side. I usually feel like I'm better at platformers than this. Yeah, so I missed a clue bottle at some point, don't know where it is. I can just, like, replay the level to get it, I suppose. Instead of just, like, backtracking and probably dying on the way. So far, I think Sly himself is a really cool character. God damn it. Is that game over? Oh god, my first game over! Shucks. How... So, oh, okay, and it sends you back to the beginning of the whole level. Okay, that's fair. I made a blunder. I kind of wanted to backtrack through it anyway to search for the clue bottle I'm missing, so... Can I, like, restart the level at any point? Guess not. Yeah, simple is best for initial introduction, I think. Though the second games usually add just enough to improve the experience, but not overload you. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's what a sequel should do. Expand on it. Add a bit more extra stuff. I also imagine, like, partially the reason as to why the first installments tend to be a lot simpler is partially because of, like, I guess, like, budget and time. But also, yeah, it's a good way to ease you into a new like gameplay style and stuff like that, and then you expand upon it in the second one, and then they expand it further. Although some games, sometimes the third installments of games kind of have this like this aura of like maybe starting to like stretch their ideas a little bit. Because I don't know, take like Spyro 3. Which is like Spyro 2, except it's got like its like whole thing is that it's got more playable characters. And like some people would argue that that's like an indication that they were kind of running out of ideas on what to do with Spyro on his own, so they had to introduce new characters to mix things up. Which is interesting. I don't know. There are some series where it feels like you can't really go too much farther than where the third went. Which I feel like is why a lot of the developers tend to abandon some of these series after the third installment. Like with Crash and Spyro. And I guess Sly Cooper, because I think Sly 4 is made by a different developer. That's not the case with Ratchet and Clank, though. Ratchet and Clank has always been Insomniac from the beginning. Which is cool, but I think the reason for that partially is because with Ratchet and Clank, like the mere concept of that game, like there's just so much you can do with it. Like story-wise and gameplay-wise, you can take Ratchet and Clank in so many different directions. Like there's not a whole lot of limitations there. Because of the way the games work, it's a platformer but with weapons, like and the fact that the weapons aren't bound by any sort of realism, you can just go buck wild with the weapons. Like, it doesn't matter. And you can take the story in many different directions as well, because it's like your your only limit is the entire universe, which can be anything. So, you know, that like there's tons of places you could take Ratchet and Clank, and they have done. So, and you know, the series is still going to this day. I loved Rift Apart. It doesn't feel like they're like losing steam or creativity or ideas. Rift Apart was a really good installment. Oh, I found it! And I die. God, Sly's movement, especially in the air, I'm having trouble like adjusting to it. It's there's not a whole lot of like characters I've maneuvered that control quite like this. I just gotta be, again, also I have a very reckless playstyle. It's just not sinking in. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. Also, hi there, 13th. How you doing? I feel like it's been a bit. I hope you're doing alright. I think you were at some point when we last spoke, 13th, you were doing some working on your writing and stuff. So I hope that's been going well. How do I get through here without dying? Oh, there we go. Where was the vault? I think that was fairly earlier on in the level. I preferred the Game Boy Spyro games over Spyro 3. Getting the different element breaths was cool. Yeah. Oh god. I'm just dying left and right. I never played much of the Game Boy Spyro games. I remember we had them, or at least like my older brother had them. But I wasn't able to play them. Cause back when I was little, like, gaming was not for me. Like, I really wanted to get into gaming, but because my older brother was into it, there kind of wasn't room for me to also be a fan of it, so whenever I tried to get into gaming more, it was always like, no, this isn't for you. You do something else. And I was just kind of like, But I was always passionate about gaming, even back then, it's just I wasn't able to engage with it all that much. But I did, eventually. Anyway, backstory time's over. But yeah, I didn't get to play the Game Boy Advance Spyro games, but we did have them. And I remember thinking they were kind of cool. I never really went back to them, though. But the elemental breath was cool. That's something that I always thought was introduced in Enter the Dragonfly on the PS2. But the mere concept of like different elemental breath types was technically introduced in Spyro 3, I guess, because that had like an ice breath power up, which is cool. I think the idea of elemental breath types in Spyro games is really cool, and I think like that's something I wouldn't mind seeing again. Because like again, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was the game that like had like elemental breaths. It had like fire, electricity, water, and ice, I think. Or bubble. I think it was bubble breath, not water. Specific. And then like they continue with that, and they were like puzzle solving and stuff. But the problem with that is that, first of all, Enter the Dragonfly is a buggy mess of a game that not a lot of people like, and it's very unfinished and unpolished. So I feel like a lot of the elemental breath types don't really get a chance to really shine in that game. Not that I played it recently, but I feel like that would be the case. And then Spyro 5, or Spyro A Hero's Tale, which is my personal favourite Spyro game, by the way, for nostalgia reasons, and also because I think it's good. Spyro A Hero's Tale is a very different kind of Spyro game, because it's a lot more linear. I actually find that A Hero's Tale is designed more like a Ratchet and Clank game, in terms of the level design, and the way it's structured. So, like, the elemental breath types are kind of used a bit differently in those games, where they're not really used for puzzle solving a lot of the time. Just very simple, use it to progress. And then, like, then there's the Legend of Spyro trilogy, which I also quite like. And in that game, Spyro is just the avatar. You know, he's the special purple dragon that's the only one that can master all the 4 elements and save the world and crap. So literally Spyro is just the avatar, and that's how the multiple elements play into those games. It's something like that is like because like Crash Bandicoot had his revival with his remake trilogy, and then later down the line they made a brand new Crash Bandicoot 4, which is really cool. So I was really hoping they would do the same with Spyro, where they would make a new Spyro 4. And if they did make a new Spyro 4, I would really like for them to actually bring back the elemental breath types and really see what they could do with them in like a proper Spyro 4. I think that'd just be really cool. I think like there's a lot you could do with that in ways that like the previous Spyro games didn't really get to do. Fire, electric, water, earth. Was it earth? I think the Legend of Spyro definitely had earth. I think for the Legend of Spyro it was fire, electricity, ice, and earth. In Hero's Tail and Enter the Dragonfly, it was definitely like fire, bubble, electricity, and I don't remember earth being in those ones. I thought it was just ice. Like ice and water. I don't know, I might be misremembering that. I haven't played those games in years. I would love to play Hero's Tail again. It's my favorite Spyro game. But it's not like it's never been ported, and it's probably not gonna be ported anytime soon because it's not that popular.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
314. I kind of like that I have to dial in the code myself. It could very easily just be done automatically, because you can't interact with the vault until you get all the clue bottles anyway. So they could just punch in the code on like in a cutscene automatically. I kind of like that you have to punch it in yourself, even though it just tells you what it is. I don't know, it's just kind of more immersive and fun. We got a paper.
Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented explosive hat technique. Use
The what?
triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it.
Oh my god.
Better back off to a safe distance first.
We get a bomb hat? Hero's Tail is the only one I haven't played. Really? I'd recommend it. If you accept the fact that it's not really that much like the classic trilogy, then I think there's a lot in that game there's a lot to like. Both in terms of like its tone and vibe, it's very different as well. Spyro in Hero's Tail, like the character, it feels very different to the classic trilogy. Honestly, I don't care much for Spyro's character in Hero's Tail because he's a lot more. It's like he's very jaded. Like he's like very like, oh, I've been through all this crap so many times. I don't care at this point. He's very sarcastic and like rolls his eye at everybody, and he's just kind of like, yeah, let's get, yeah, like I'm doing the hero thing. Let's just get on with it. He's got that kind of mood to him. And I think that and to be honest, he is like funny. He does have his funny moments, and there's a lot of like fourth wall breaking as well. One of my favorite cutscenes from A Hero's Tail that I think is really funny is when you're talking to an NPC who's like a surfer dude bro, and he constantly says dude when talking, and then he's like saying that like this lake is like all drained of its water, and then he just keeps saying dude and bro. And then Spyro is like, do you want me to fill it for you? And then he's like, oh, that would just be, oh, bro, oh, dude, that would just be sick, dude. And then Spyro turns to the camera and says to the player, just say no. And I think that's really funny. Because there's more often than not like a yes or no option when getting like a request from an NPC or something like that. And the fact that Spyro is just asking the player to just say no is really funny to me. It's like, I just cannot deal with this guy, just say no. That's probably my favorite, like, fourth wall break joke in that game. Like Jack 2? Like what, in terms of, like, personality? Spyro is not as, like, edgy as like, Jack in that game. But, like, I guess kinda. He's like, Spyro isn't like grumpy or like angsty or anything like that. He's just kind of like he's just kind of like not bothered about anything. You're just kind of like going through the motions. Like, I don't think Spyro ever pulls like a surprised or like happy face in that entire game. He's got like this very like resting, like I'm tired face throughout the whole game, and like in all the cutscenes, he's always pulling that kind of expression. He's never like smiling or sad or scared or surprised. He's just always like, which I think is the joke. I think the implication is that, you know, he's been through like four or five games at this point, so he's kind of just like over it. Or like, you know, he knows the routine, you know. But that's how it is. In terms of gameplay, A Hero's Tale is again structured more like a Ratchet and Clank game, only without like the weapons. Typically, because like the classic Spyro trilogy, they're designed like collectathons, where you're in like these semi-open areas, and you got to collect a bunch of stuff, and fill out missions and requests and stuff to find collectibles. Hero's Tale isn't like that. It has collectibles that you need to progress, but it's a lot more linear, where it's more like again, like Ratchet and Clank, where typically a level starts you in this central area, and then there's a few different pathways you can go down, and then the pathways will eventually loop back around to the central area, and then you take the other pathways, and then you keep, then rinse repeat until you find everything, and then you move on to the next area, and that's kind of how it goes. Hero's Tale is designed like that, which I enjoy, because, you know, I like a linear platformer. It's just,
This mugshot certainly
yeah.
isn't shy. Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him?
Is that like Casino? Oh, that's so cool.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he'd choose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic, Sly. Now you just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something.
I love mini collector farm style. A Bug's Life was also fun for that. I never played A Bug's Life. That was on the PS1. The PS1's a bit before me, I think. Well, yeah, maybe a bit before me. So I never really played the PS1. I never played a Bug's Life. But yeah, A Hero's Tale isn't like a collectathon in a sense. It's like A Hero's Tale is like there are collectibles and you need to get like a certain amount of stuff to progress. But more often than not, it's like go down the pathway and there's some, you know, like, you know, alternate pathways you can go down, and like and typically the main collectible will simply just be at the end of the pathway, and then you loop around to the beginning. So you don't have to like find them. You just have to go down the path mostly. I'm not sure I'm 100% what you mean by like mini collector farm style exactly. That's a term that I myself have not heard. It's possible I know what that is, but I just don't know the particular term you're using there. Yeah, never played A Bug's Life. I really like collectathons though, but I also really like linear platformers as well. As you know, I can do both. I like both. Like there feels like there's like this idea in some people's minds where, because like open world games are like such a big deal now, and like it like a lot of the huge big budget games are all like these open world epic sprawling crazy things, where I feel like a lot of people these days, especially I think like younger people, like they think that all like open world is like the thing, you know, it's like the best thing. And I feel like a lot of people carry, I feel like the word linear kind of carries a negative connotation in some people's minds, where linear means bad, but I really disagree with that. I think linear is simply just a word to describe how a game is designed. I don't think it means that it's bad. I think like linear and open world games have their strengths and weaknesses, and I don't think one is better than the other. Depends on your preferences. I didn't realize the screeching noise was part of the game at first. Really? What screeching noise? I haven't noticed anything. I have the volume quite low in my ears. Okay, at the dog track. Oh god, the music.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Oh, Murray.
To this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these.
I was wondering what Murray's like role in this team was. I think in Sly 4 he was like the muscle of sorts, but in this game I kind of forgot about him.
Pick up any nitro power-ups, you can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get 'em.
I'm on it.
Okay, so he's the driver. He's the only one with a license, I guess. He drives the van. Also, Murray I think is just a nice guy. At least so far he seems to be. He seems like he's just a cool guy. A good friend. He's the bro. And the guy who drives the van. Also, the van, the Sly Cooper van, it's way smaller than I was expecting. Like, it's like a really, like, cartoonishly, like, adorably small van. Like, his head doesn't even fit in it. That's how small it is. It's very charming, actually. And its tires are so big. Like, look at that. Also, I'm doing really badly. Am I doing something wrong? Because I'm very behind. I'm not, like, catching up at all. Are there, like, shortcuts, maybe, that I'm supposed to be taking? No, I thought maybe I could cut through the fence. Should I try again? Restart race. I don't like huge open worlds so much. It makes it too much of a pain to explore everywhere. Little worlds like in Spyro is cool, but giant ones like in Skyrim is just too much. I agree. Obviously, a lot of people like stuff like that, but like big open games, it's just too much. I have my exceptions. Like, I played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I like those, but I'm a big Zelda fan, so it's kind of different. But I've never played Skyrim, and I've never had any desire to, because, well, A, I just don't think the vibe is really for me. And also, it's like the openness of it all, it's just, I get overwhelmed. And stuff like that, so I totally get what you're saying. The screech was Mad Dog talking over the speakers to the town. Oh, gotcha, yeah, I was kind of just letting him talk. I kind of tuned him out for a sec there. I think saving up the nitro helps. Oh, you can save it. Well, I'm in fourth now, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay, you can save it, so I should use it when I need it. Okay, this is tricky. I'm used to, like, vehicle missions in games being really bonkers easy. But in this game, some of the, like, these little minigame segments have actually been kind of tough. I'm used to these kinds of things just being a little distraction so you can get some kind of collectible or whatever. Okay, I'm doing a lot better this time. I'm in third. Okay, I'm coming up behind you. Yeah, you're right. Saving some of the nitros is a good idea. Yeah, like that, like I lost a lot of speed when I made that turn just there, so I failed. Crap.
Those crummy dogs are pumping me right and left.
Get back in there and bang them back. We need that pain.
But yeah, as you were saying about open world, yeah, like smaller open areas is a lot more manageable. Open zones, as Sega would say. I feel like, because I like referring to Sonic Frontiers when going on open zones, because that's a game where I would agree it's not really an open world game, it is like an open zone game. Because it's not like, again, like Skyrim or like Breath of the Wild, where it's like it's a big open world and you can literally go anywhere in any time at any order. No, because like with Sonic Frontiers, it's like you have an objective, you have a place that you're supposed to go. It's just you can explore all this other crap if you want, but you don't have to. It's just there's more to do. And another game that I played that reminded me of that kind of design was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I feel like Open Zone is a good descriptor of that game, because it's got like open areas, but it's not like an open world game exactly. Because more often than not, it's like you have a main mission objective, just go there. But you've got like all sorts of other stuff that you can explore, but you don't have to. And it's not like big open worlds, it's just some open areas to explore and find some stuff if you want. Man, 7 Rebirth was such a good game. That was my game of the year. That's my 2024 game of the year for sure. I've been meaning to play it on stream, because I haven't done a hard mode playthrough of it yet. Also, I'm in first place. Hopefully I can maintain this. It'd be nice if I had a map, like in Mario Kart, so I could like see where everyone else is. Close though. Yeah, I was really close in that last attempt. I did it. Oh, we got the key. Oh, good one, Murray. Murray is just a bro. He's a bro. He's a good guy. I feel like we need him to balance out our trio. Just, you know, personality-wise. Also, hi there, Tiago. Greetings, other Who Identities. Hi there, how you doing? I'm playing Sly Cooper for the first time, and it's pretty damn cool. It's pretty fun. Very, 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 very PlayStation 2. Talking about Final Fantasy Rebirth, semi-open world shenanigans, and the optional objectives, sounds humanoid enough. Yeah, I've been meaning to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on stream, because I played it once when it came out, obviously. But the thing about 7 Rebirth and also Remake is that they have a pretty cool hard mode, where it's like a new game plus, but the game is a lot harder, and it's designed around you having all of your upgrades from the first playthrough. And in the first game, in part 1 of the Remake trilogy, hard mode is really tough and it's a ton of fun. But I've yet to do my hard mode playthrough of Rebirth because I intended to do it on stream because I thought it'd be fun. So I'd like to do that soon. I think in the new year, perhaps in January, I'll get on that because I think I could have some fun with that. I don't know if anyone would really be all that interested in me streaming that, but I want to play it, so that's kind of the deciding factor a lot of the time. You know, as long as I want to play it, that's neat. Obviously, it's nice when people suggest games to me that they'd like to see me stream, and then I give them a go, obviously, but, like, if I don't want to play it, then that's kind of a moot point. More often than not, I'm willing to give stuff a try, though. I mean, I played both of the Bendy games, and that's like way outside of my usual vibe. But I gave them a go anyway. And ended up quite liking them. For what they are. Ooh, a raccoon game. Yes, we are Raccoon. The only Sly game I ever played was Thieves in Time. Yeah, that's same here. That's the only one I've played as well. Before now, at least. But it was years ago and I don't remember most of it. And apparently Sly 4 is the weakest one in a lot of people's eyes. There are apparently a lot of Sly fans that just straight up don't like Sly 4 as well, which is interesting. I remember liking it fine, though. Sonic Frontiers lets you go to places you didn't need to. Honestly, it was kind of a puzzle to figure out where you were supposed to go at all, but I like the areas since they weren't too big. Yeah, but they were big enough to where you could, like, enjoy running around. Because, like, the thing with Sonic is that areas kind of have to be big because Sonic moves so fast. You kind of need them to be big so that you get that exhilaration of running around without getting to places too quickly, you know. I feel like it was kind of a balance they had to strike with that. Most of the time with Sonic Frontiers kind of feels like a collectathon in a sense, because like you need, like, the game revolves around you collecting tokens and stuff to progress. Rebirth stream would be neat. Yeah, I think I'd enjoy it. I think it's worth giving a go. Because I played Remake on stream.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
I've been recently getting the itch to replay it, is a thing.
And press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I've been recently getting the itch to replay Rebirth, so... Murray! It's the Murray man.
Time to move, Sly. Oh no.
Oh crap, the controls are inverted. Why is the up and down inverted? What kind of psychopath would have that? Turrets, up, aim up and down. A up is up, okay. Yeah, what kind of psychopathic behavior would have? This coming from the guy who likes to have the horizontal camera inverted, but yeah. Oh, that's way better. Okay, thank you. Thank God this game has the ability to invert that crap, because, like, I feel like the problem with, like, some of these older PS2 era games is that they don't always have those kinds of options that we're used to having nowadays. You should try your explosive hat to get a feel for it. Oh, good point. I forgot I had that. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. The thing I've noticed about the upgrades in this game is that they're not crucial, and that's mainly because they're optional. They're missable. Like, you don't have to get them. So they're not crucial, but they could be, like, useful in certain situations. So yeah, I'll give the exploding hat a go. I just forgot I had it. Oh, you got. Bentley, no. I'm not... No, not Bentley. Sorry, Murray. The Murray man. I also found it interesting that it was the weakest, but I couldn't really say much because it was the only one I had played. Yeah, me too. Like, I feel like I need to play the others before I make a decision on that, and maybe replay Sly 4. I'll have to dust off the PS3 for that, though. Oh, by the way, finished downloading Sonic Frontiers. So far I'm enjoying it. Oh, cool. Oh, what a coincidence that we were just talking about it. Yeah, I hope you like it. If you have any, like, questions or, like, anything about how the game works, I'm sure you'll be fine. It's not a very complicated game. Also, inverted horizontal? Yeah, I always invert my horizontal cameras. Not the vertical, though. Just the horizontal. Like I have the vertical normal, the horizontal inverted. I have no idea why I do that. It's just what's comfortable for me. But apparently I'm in the minority. Most people don't have their cameras that way. Pixel, you shot him like 3 times. Oh, can I actually shoot him? I didn't think I could actually hurt him. I didn't realize that was friendly fire. Also, hi there, Gloomdraw. How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Friendly fire is a thing? Oh, damn. I actually just downloaded it too. Wow, everyone's playing Sonic Frontiers. I was thinking of replaying Sonic Frontiers, because I haven't gotten, like, the true 100% in that game. Like, I've gotten the Platinum Trophy in Sonic Frontiers, but I didn't, like, do, like, 100%, like, collected all the tokens and all the things. Because initially the game didn't keep track of it. In an update, they added, like, a percentage tally. But I got the Platinum Trophy before that update, so I didn't really bother with any of that. So I haven't actually gotten, like, the true 100% experience. Oh my god, you actually do kill him. Right, okay, I gotta... Okay. I'll try and not shoot Murray. Okay.
Let's do it, Sly.
Yeah, heyo. None of the enemies have been able to touch him, it's just been you shooting. Really? Has it just been me? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Murray man. I've got to be careful. I didn't realize, because I noticed that there were like explosives that I was detonating, but it didn't look like they were like actually hurting him. But no, apparently. Murray should be more afraid of me. I am a horrible backup. Not the best sharpshooter. Okay, one of them is going to sneak up behind him here. And it's really hard for me to not shoot Murray. There we go. I just gotta wait for my opening. I should detonate some of those explosives ahead of time. Oh, crap! I thought he was far away from those. Damn it. It wasn't killing him before because he was using up your horseshoes. Right. I didn't realize that my horseshoes carried over to Murray. I guess I should have noticed, though. I like the way he runs. He's got such a fun little dude run. I like Murray. I like Murray a lot. I don't know why. Something about Murray I really like. He seems like he'd be a really good friend, you know? You want a friend like Murray. Also, he's like a hippo. And, like, I think... Is that what Murray is? Is he a hippopotamus? But he's, like, all purple and stuff? Yeah, I should detonate some of these, like, explosives ahead of time. Yeah, no need to shoot those. Those are fine. Yikes! Yikes! There we go. Oh, he's waving. There he is. Oh my god, it's like the sniper dogs with suits. Oh my god, those dogs remind me of freaking Zootopia, like the dog mafia. I'm not going to question the horizontal camera since you beat all Kingdom Hearts at level 1. That one lightning monster in the beta and other gamer moments that I can't remember right now. Yeah, I mean, I get whatever it is I'm doing, it's clearly working for me. Maybe everyone should have their camera horizontal, inverted. Yes, he is a hippo, but he is a pacifist, yeah. I like him, look at him. He's a little goofy little guy. Don't have any questions about Frontier yet. I'll make sure to ask if I'm ever in trouble. Sure. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. Nothing you can't handle. It's not like a difficult game or anything, unless you're playing on expert mode, I guess. Like the combat is not difficult at all. Really, once you know how it works. Especially because you can just infinitely loop to get rings, so you can like never die. Yeah, in regards to the horizontal camera thing, one thing that I recently learned about myself in the way that I use a controller completely threw me recently. Because I was on a stream recently and I was playing Sonic X Shadow Generations. And it was and I said in that stream that I typically can't press L1 and R1. Or no, sorry. I can't typically press R1 and R2 or L1 and L2 at the same time because I use my index finger for pressing R2. And if my index finger is occupied with the R2 button, I can't press R1 at the same time. I brought this up because boosting in Sonic Frontiers is mapped to R2, which means that I can't press R1 to quick step to the right while I'm boosting. And that was pointed out to me, and apparently, like, this blew my mind. Apparently, you're not supposed to use your index finger for R2. You're supposed to use your, like, middle finger so that your index finger is freed up to press the L1, R1. Which was absolutely bonkers for me to learn because I've never done that in my entire life. I always use my index finger for both buttons and just switch between them with my index finger. Like I'm trying to hold the controller right now, hovering my fingers over all of the shoulder buttons, and it feels unnatural because it feels like my controller is unsupported. Like I'd usually use my middle finger. I use my middle fingers to support the controller and hold it up because the PS5 controller especially is kind of heavy. So I use my middle fingers to hold up my controller a bit, and then my index finger for L1, R1, L2, R2, and then swap between them. So it's very difficult for me to use both of the L1 and L2 at the same time. Like doing it the other way feels unnatural. And I found out that's apparently, the way I do it is apparently not common. And that blew my mind because I've always done it that way. Which is really weird to learn. And it's like, could I be better at games this entire time if I played that way? Like, am I weighting myself? Am I like wearing like anime training weights this whole time because I'm not using my fingers correctly on the controller? Like, could I have been like even better at games by this point if I'd done that? Or is it not that detrimental and it's fine? Because I've never noticed any problem with it, really. Aside from specific games where you need to press buttons at the same time. It was just such a shock to me. Hooray for the explosive hat. Yeah, I gotta use the explosive hat. Use your index for R2? I have much to learn you from your mighty pixel of keys. I don't know, maybe my way is better, but I don't know. It feels like not having as much button control would be worse. I use my index for both, but sometimes I hold it at an angle so I can press them both at once. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, if a game like specifically asks you to use the buttons at the same time, then I will. For like a button prompt, which is uncommon, but sometimes. But I don't know. Like, I don't think my muscle memory just isn't built for that at this point. I've spent my whole life using my index fingers. So to go to not do that would just feel wrong. Like, it's just unnatural for me. And to be honest, I feel like my gaming ability is perfectly fine. I think I'm decently good at most of the games I play. Obviously not every game, because, you know, I can't win them all. But I feel like my gaming ability is fairly decent, so I don't know if it's really been that much of a detriment. But there's always a part of me that wonders, like, could I be better at, like, am I shooting myself in the foot here? Like... tip of the index for R2, side of the index for R1. Ooh, really interesting. Huh. Wow, that's like a tricky finger maneuver. Tip, side. Oh, yeah, that is interesting. Like, I'm trying to do that right now. That kind of works, actually. That kind of works. That's not the best for a PS5 controller, but that could work with some controllers, yeah.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun-toting dogs hunting like a pack.
Oh my god. Does like Bentley have like a cold or something? He has that kind of voice. Oh god! Oh man, they do hunt you down! Oh dear. I think it's because back on the PS2 they weren't shaped like triggers, so index or both just felt natural. I just never made the switch when the controllers were shaped differently. Yeah, that might be it too. I grew up on the PS2. That was like my jam for years. And then also the Nintendo Wii, where I spent like a lot of time playing on the Wii. But that's kind of a different story. Because the Wii Remote is kind of a unusual controller. I guess with the nunchuck had the Z and C buttons on it. And I think I used my index finger for that as well. So I guess it's just always been the case. I've never felt compromised because of the way I hold the controller though. I've never felt like I was worse off. And I don't know. I haven't really played a game in my life where I'm like, oh my god, I suck at this so bad. Like, there are games I'm better at than others, but there's never been a game where I'm like, I am completely irredeemably terrible at this. Like, maybe I'm that way at first with some games, but I get better. But there's never been a game where I'm like, I'm terrible at this game and I don't think I'll ever get better at it. I'm sure games like that exist for me, but not ones that I've played. Because usually, if I like a game, I'm going to try and get better at it. Honestly, if it works, it works. I've held controllers in different ways due to different types of games I played. Cough cough Elden Ring. Ringing claw when sugar honey iced tea. Standard hidden the fan. Yeah, sometimes you get into like the claw. The claw. I've used like the hand claw for certain games. I remember I did that with like the PSP Monster Hunter. Because I think with Monster Hunter on the PSP, back when I played those when I was little, you know, the PSP only had one analog stick, so to control the camera, you had to use the D-pad, I think. So you kind of had to move around while controlling the camera. You had to do the crab formation, the crab claw, so that your finger could like press the D-pad. N64 controller was the hardest for me. I have never used an N64 controller in my life. And honestly, I don't know if I ever will. Actually, no, I think I did once. I was talking about it earlier in the stream, at the beginning of the stream. I don't think anyone was really around for that. But I was telling a story at the beginning of the stream about when I went to an arcade once, and they had Super Smash Bros. On the N64. And that was the first time I'd ever held an N64 controller. And I'll tell you one thing, N64 controller is absolute whack. It is the weirdest controller I've ever used in my life. I don't get what they were thinking with it. Like, I don't think it's bad exactly, but it's just really weird. Really weird. It's got like the double like grips, but it's got like a third grip in the middle, and then the analog stick is in the middle, and there's only one analog stick, which isn't too out of the ordinary because analog sticks weren't super common back then, but or at least they weren't like the standard. But like I had the one analog stick in the middle, and it's like, God, this is bizarre. I guess the feel of the controller, the heft of it, the size of it, and the way the buttons feel was good enough. But like it's just that analog stick, man. Like what the hell? It I got used to it, but it felt so weird. Yeah, Monster Hunter PSP crab claw formation. You just unlocked a crazy memory. Yeah, me too. I hadn't thought about that in years. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 beam battles have you spin the analogs and whoever is the fastest wins. I always switch to holding the controller with one hand and placing the palm on the other hand over the analogs and just start rolling them. Oh, like the Mario Party, the Mario Party technique. You know, the thing that caused like a lawsuit because kids were getting like their hands damaged. Because they just like put their hands on the analog stick and just go to town. Like I think that there was like a Mario Party related thing, like Nintendo had to like compensate people or something like that. I don't know. It was a thing. It was a whole thing. Yeah, that probably damages your analog stick like no one's business. Like, don't do that on your Switch Joy-Cons, because they're already fragile as all get out. Like, absolutely annihilate them if you do that. Another crazy memory unlocked. I've never really played any Dragon Ball games. I've never watched Dragon Ball. Oh, crap! I'm hit. PS2 was durable. Yeah, I guess so. I had a few PS2 controllers, and I think like maybe like one of the buttons like got worn, but like most of my PS2 controllers stood the test of time. I think I still have a couple of them. I'll tell you what though, as the years go by, I realized that the PS3 controller is like not a good controller. Because like the evolution of the PlayStation controllers, like every console generation, the controller gets a little bit more sophisticated. They add new bells and whistles, they make it sturdier, they improve the design a little bit. But like the PS3 is like no different from the PS2 controller, except it has 6-axis, which is motion control, and it has like the home button and whatever. But like it's no different. It's like basic design is no different from the PS2, and that's just so weird. It means that whenever I go back to the PS3, because there are some games that are kind of locked to that system, like the Ratchet and Clank games, it's like so weird to use it because it's so different and so dated compared to a lot of the other controllers I use now. So yeah, like the PS3 controller is really odd to me. Maybe it was a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like the PS2 controller was fine, so they didn't feel the need to innovate on it too much. But still, you know, I feel like the PS4 controller is just better. That was a Bakugan game on the PS2. My cousin used to call it the analog shredder. His controller analogs were completely worn out, damn. Yeah, there are just games that will absolutely murder your controller. I feel like those are things that developers have to take into account these days, just to avoid potential, like, suing or something. Like, maybe potential hand injuries or, like, controllers getting destroyed. I feel like developers have to keep that in mind when designing their games. Oh crap, I missed a clue bottle. Well, gosh, oh wait, no, there it is. Never mind. It's up here.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Man, I'm getting swift with deciphering these codes. Dial 338.
338. Gotcha. 338. That's crazy to me that they actually get sued. I mean, you don't literally need to do that to play, it's just easier to win that way. It's true. I don't know if they got sued exactly, but they got in trouble for it, or it was like a... it was like a fairly big deal at the time. There was like, I think there was like articles on it, there was like news stuff. Also, I just unlocked a super speedy move that allows me to go fast. Wait, is it like speeding up time, or am I actually just traveling faster? I think it is speeding up time, because like these seem to be turning faster as well. In which case, I don't really want to use that. Like I don't know. If it was like a sprint move, that would be useful, but if it's just speeding up time, then I don't really want that.
This giant roulette wheel is spinning too fast to jump counterclockwise around it. You'll have to jump
Not sure I understand, Bentley. Luigi. Meanwhile, Luigi winning Mario Party without touching the controller. Yeah. Luigi's built different. Oh, this is tricky. You kind of have to, like, time your jump and land. Crap, I keep overshooting it. God damn it. There we go. That's a good question, actually. Out of all the controllers that you've used, what's your, like, favorite, what's your, like, top tier go-to controller? What's a controller that's never let you down? Because for me, I'd actually say PlayStation 4. In a lot of ways, I actually think I like the PS4 controller over the PS5, which is interesting. I like the PS5 controller quite a bit. It feels good. I like the heft. The size of it is good. But I don't know, something about the PS4 controller, I don't know. That's a controller that really just never let me down. Like, I never broke any. It always felt sturdy and good to use, you know. Game Boy SP? Really? Interesting choice. I didn't consider handhelds. I still think I stand by my answer, though. PS4 controller. I do really like the Switch Pro controller as well. The analog stick on my Switch Pro controller is a little bit clicky. Like, it feels like it's a little bit loose. I don't know how to explain it. But aside from that, the Switch Pro controller I actually really like. It feels really good to use. It's like a good size. It's light. The thing about the PS5 controller, when I first got my PS5 and I held the controller for the first time, I was like, this thing weighs a freaking ton. Like, the PS5 has so much stuff in it, and it feels like it's really heavy. I'm used to it now, but I was like, damn, my wrists are gonna ache if I use this controller too much, because it's so damn heavy. Whoa, I nearly died. So much for stealth. Did I do all the levels? Oh, there's more levels inside. I'm going into the casino. Oh, this is like Persona 5. We gotta take their hearts and whatever. Like the casino bit. PS4? PS4 for you as well? Yeah, the PS4 controller is just solid. Just solid all around. If I had my way, I wish there was a way to get, like, a PS2 controller or a PS3 controller that was just, that had the same, like, that was just built like a PS4 controller. Like, it was like the same mechanisms and stuff that make up the PS3 controller. It's just the outer shell is the PS4 controller. Because it's just so pleasant to hold compared to those older controllers that, like, whenever I go back to the PS3, I wish I could just use my PS4 controller. And you can, but it's kind of buggy. Like, you can actually use the PS4 controller on a PS3, but it has some side effects that are kind of deal breakers. I wish I could just have a PS3 controller that's built like a PS4 controller, if that makes sense. Like, in terms of its shape and grip. Because it's so reliable.
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Mugshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
Oh my god.
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator. But you need all 7 keys to open it up.
I'm on it.
Man, this game features a lot of collecting keys. I was not expecting that. I don't know. I know that Sly 2 and 3 are more mission-based, where you kind of have a hub world and then you do missions. So I guess I wasn't sure what to expect from this game. I thought it would kind of be the same way. I thought it would be the same across all 3, but no, this game's kind of like, you know, you just jump from level to level, collect the keys, and go. feels very Crash Bandicoot. It's a controller that has never let me down. Not too many buttons, they never got stuck. I played it all the time. Shoot, I can still play it. The Game Boy, yeah, like the Game Boy Advance SP. I remember my brother having one of those, and I played it a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. I think the thing that like prevents me from like considering like handheld systems for like favorite controller is because like most, if not all, handheld systems have a lack of buttons, which limits the games that are built for them, because you have to keep those button limitations in mind. That's not really the case anymore, because like now these days we have console hybrids like the Switch and the Steam Deck, where limitations of handheld systems isn't a thing anymore, which is really crazy to think. Gotta go. Best of luck with Raccoon game. Sure thing, Tiago. It was really fun chatting with you as always. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and have fun with Sonic Frontiers. Hope you enjoy it. What do I do now? I can't reach this bottle. Have a good time zone, Everett. I heard a rumor recently on the topic of handheld systems. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Well, that'd be why it's a rumor. But I heard a rumor recently that Sony might be working on a new handheld system, like not like the PlayStation Portal, or maybe it's like that. But I heard a rumor that they might be working on a new handheld system, like a PSP successor, which is really interesting because I feel like I don't think that's a good idea. Like I don't think that's a good business decision. Unless they're planning on making like a Steam Deck thing where you can basically do like do what the PlayStation Portal really should have been, where it's like you can play your PS5 games on it. Because the PlayStation Portal, I think it's more like a Wii U, where you can only really play it if you're in close proximity to your system. Stuff like that. So maybe they're planning on making more like a Nintendo Switch-esque system. Oh god, I can't reach that. Can you not double jump and swing? I mean, I can't. I'm trying to reach it. There's nothing for me to swing off of. I'm trying to press circle as I get close to it. But Sly only seems to want to grab the ladder. Yeah, like I can't reach that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Are you pressing the same button to swing and grab the ladder? Can't you press square? Oh, can I? Oh my god, that was really obvious. I'm sorry. Silly. Oh, by swing you meant swing my weapon. Right. By swing I thought you meant like swing off a grappling point. Yeah. I forgot that you like hit them. You're supposed to like hit them to break them. I don't know why that completely slipped my mind. That was me having a dumb moment, sorry. Thanks for the tip though. For a second there, I thought I had to, like, leave it and come back later or something. Let's see. Am I backtracking? Okay, I want to go down there, because it feels like there's all sorts of stuff down there. Hold on, there's a dog in the way, though. I think I want to jump down get the jump on them. Yeah, there's many dogs. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go up. Or am I? Hold on. I'm not sure. Which is the progression way? I think maybe this is the way I'm meant to go. I want to go down and explore that lower area. I do quite like this dive attack move. I think it's my favorite move that I've gotten. Again, it's not crucial, but it's fun to use. And it's helpful, decently. Okay, is there anything I'm supposed to find in here, or is it just coins? Special Koopa coin. Oh, there's a horseshoe. Sweet. I'm surprised there aren't any clue bottles around here. No clue bottles, it would seem. Surprising. I've noticed that some of the sound effects in this game sound very low quality. No, I'm not saying that like in a bad way, because it's like, you know, it's an old game, so it's whatever. But it's weird because some of the sound effects sound low quality, but others don't. It's very odd. Some of the music, like some of the audio in general, sounds like very crunchy, and like others don't. Oh, I can sneak. I really like the way Sly's tail is animated, by the way, because it's kind of got like physics on it, where it kind of follows through. And I don't know, I appreciate stuff like that. Whoops. There we go. I'll tell you what though, I feel like having a giant raccoon tail is probably not super helpful for stealth. For a thief to have, you know. It's like thievery on hard mode. I can swing. Okay, is there anything here? Guess not. Okay, oh. Okay. That seemed like a point of no return, because it felt like if I didn't get those clue bottles, then I'd lose them forever. Like, well, not forever, I can replay the level, but, you know, I wouldn't be able to backtrack for them. Okay, I've got 6 more clue bottles, 4 more clue bottles. I haven't found the safe yet, or the what's it called? Vault. It's probably at the end. Okay, 1 more. And I don't have it. Oh, there it is. I hate the feeling of like, it's like the Crash Bandicoot thing, where you get to the end of the level and it turns out you missed like 1 box. I always feel that way with the clue bottles.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I could have broken this code in my sleep. The combination is 565.
565. And what do we got?
You found the blueprints for Mugshots additions to Mesa City. With these files,
Oh.
we'll be able to help you find all his clues and breakables. Just look through your binocucom to get the information.
It's not a Thievius Raccoonus page. It's not like a Sly Cooper ancestor page. It's just, you know, it's just mugshots and doodles. We made it. We got the key. I'm really vibing with the way this game is laid out. Okay, I don't know, it's just very fun. Whoops, I fell. Okay, is there any clue bottles here? No, 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 no. I'm a little bit turned around. So I went there, and I can go over there. Or I can go over here. What's past this dog? No. Also, the fact that there's like that the health system is like you die in one hit, but if you have the horseshoe, then you sustain a hit. If you have a gold horseshoe, you sustain another hit. That is also very Crash Bandicoot. The health system in this game is very Crash Bandicoot. I wonder if there was like if they're inspired. Feels like it. That would explain why this game feels a lot more linear compared to like what I believed the other games to be like. I think, though, I may just somewhat reluctantly stop here for today. I kind of wanted to get to the end of this chapter, but I'm noticing that there are 3 levels yet. No, two or 3 levels? Yeah, a couple levels and a boss fight left. And I don't know if I have it in me to keep going for another couple levels, so I think I should probably just stop here for today and resume this next time. As nice it would have been to end the chapter, but I did, you know, do one boss this stream, so that's something. But yeah, I think I'll call it here for today, and then we'll continue this next time. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll be ending in a couple minutes, so if there's anything anybody wants to say before I end, do so now because you have a chance. But to summarize my first impressions of this game so far, I'm really liking it. It's fun, I get it. I can see how maybe this game could be expanded in the second and third ones. It's making me really excited to play the second and third ones. But obviously I wanna finish this one first, and I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty simple, and it's not as like stealthy as I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely more of a platformer. But I love platformers, so I can't really complain about that. It's good stuff. It good stuff. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's fun. It's good. It real good. But yeah, I'm ending here for today. So, thanks again for joining me on this stream. I'll be streaming next on... when will I be streaming next? It's Friday today, so I'll be streaming next on Sunday for... what is it? Sunday, I'll be streaming more of The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. Be continuing with that. Loving that game a lot. And then next week... Actually, next week will be a little bit different because next week is Christmas, right? Yeah, Christmas is next week. So I probably won't stream on Wednesday because Wednesday is Christmas Day. So I probably won't stream then. And actually, Friday I probably won't stream on either because I'm planning on visiting my twin for that day. And I'm planning on staying there for the weekend. So I probably won't be able to stream on Friday either, because that'll be the day that I go. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to move my Friday stream to Thursday instead. Thursday just works out a bit better for me. Also, I typically have a tradition of doing a Boxing Day stream. In case you don't know what Boxing Day means, it's the day after Christmas. That's what it means. And I think every year I've done a Boxing Day stream. Like nothing too special or out of the ordinary. It's just kind of a Boxing Day stream. I just stream on Boxing Day, and if I stream on Thursday, then that will kind of keep that tradition going, and it'll also just be convenient because that means I can stream the day after Christmas, and that's also me moving my Friday stream to Thursday because I probably won't be able to stream on Friday. I should probably still be able to stream on Sunday, where I'll be playing more Zelda then as well. Next Sunday, that is. Because I'm thinking probably I'll probably go to my twins on Friday, and then I'll either stay one night or two. I'm not sure exactly. So either I return home on Saturday or I return home on Sunday, but it'll be like early Sunday, so I'll still be able to stream later that day probably. But that we'll see how that goes. I'll see how that is. But yeah, so next week will be a little bit all over the place, but it'll be fine. I still intend on streaming and stuff. But I hope you all have a Merry Christmas next week. Yeah, as of right now, as of this week, I'll be streaming next on Sunday, so join me for that if you'd like. But I think I'm all done for today. So with all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.